Oh my goodness. What the heck? What are you doing
What
in
the
my
heck?
house? What are you in my house of all things?
Listen, man, we've been over this. I live in your walls.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I was wondering why, all of my like table scraps were getting cleaned up. As we all know, I'm a notoriously messy eater, and I was like, huh, the floors are scrubbed clean of all those little bits and pieces, all the Baja Blast cups that I normally rip in half. They're gone. That explains a lot. It explains a lot. Well, welcome in,
Much
everyone.
like much like Wally from last stream. I am a bit of a trash compactor. I got you covered. I'll clean it
Oh,
up.
thank you, thank you. I unironically, it's funny you say that because I think back in the day when Wally was one of my favorite movies, I used to think of myself as like eating all of my food on my plate as being Wally, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing my good. I'm doing my daily task. Good on me. Good on you, 10-year-old Gavin. They were roommates. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome in, everyone. I hope you are having a phantasmal weekend. It has been busy on this side of the woods, but I am quite excited to jump into some more Borderlands 2. Especially because I think depending on how far we get tonight, we'll start hitting, I think, parts of the game that I'm not, like, as familiar with or haven't played 17 times over. Um, but hey, um, I'm trying to think. I assume everything is sounding good. And so if that's the case, then I guess we'll get started or whatever.
Get this show on the road.
God, got
You
places
know,
to be.
if we predominantly tackle the main story, I think we should run pretty quickly into uh, let's see. It's go through all the steps to rescue Roland, and then from there, uh, pretty quickly go to the wildlife preserve.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we should be close to middle of the story actually pretty quickly
Nice,
if we just
nice.
tackle those.
I was gonna say, are we still wanting to do the? Oh goodness, I have to reconfigure myself from Borderlands 1. Are we still wanting to do assassinate the assassins?
I'm good to do that if you want to, just to run through there, get some quick XP. Because I know that moving into the next quest, the next story quest levels can get a little bit iffy. I think most
Yeah.
things in that area are scaled to like level 11, and if
Mhm.
you don't have the best gear, you will get beat up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I unfortunately do know that from experience. So yeah, all right. Let's go assassinate these darn assassins. Because honestly, how dare they?
Also, chat, I do have music running on my side. I I'm taking advantage of the fact that I don't have affiliate or anything like that, and seeing if maybe this will pass.
Yeah.
Um, right now, there is a playlist on YouTube that I'm using. I can link it somewhere. I don't exactly know how, but I'll figure it out. Um, but it's just a 4-hour mix of a whole bunch of different video game tracks with like custom little transitions and stuff.
Very fun. Very fun. I'd like to think that after a certain point, I feel like I see a lot of streamers running video game music, but I mean, shoot, doesn't I feel like I heard a lot of like various video game OSTs from Jolt's dude when he would stream his stuff.
I don't know about video game OSTs from him. I do know that he makes his own custom music.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
like the music he typically uses in like the ending of his videos, those were all custom pieces.
Very cool. Okay, I didn't know that. I think there was like one song in particular I was like, "Oh yeah, I quite like this song." And I looked it up and I think it was like a remix of like a Mega Man boss theme. But yeah, no, that's really cool.
In all fairness, Mega Man has some banger tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by that at all.
Oh, there we go. Buttons. I mean, I can relate to a some level, because that's basically what I did for the starting... Oh wow, we're gonna die instantly. Or maybe...
Starting off great.
Yep. This is like a technical difficulty, but like, with my
Hold it
health.
together.
Oh, there we go. We're so back.
This will hurt.
But yeah, no, for the starting soon slash BRB screens, I was like, I'd like to have some music on here, but I don't know how much I trust running, what would you call it, like royalty-free music without something coming up. And so I was like, let me just go through like songs that are sitting on my phone, and I found something from like 2 years ago that I was like, you know what, this kind of fits the theme for what I'm doing here, so I'll take it.
Oh yeah? Honestly, the entire issue with like going through and trying to find music is a lot of things that I'm seeing as far as like royalty-free stuff is dependent on the source. Like, some of them are like, yeah, just, you know, put a reference saying that this is where you got it from and you'll be good. Yeah. Others are like, yeah, go through these 10 steps to get your license and be fine for it. And right. I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of a lot of things to jump through.
I'm all right. I'll stick to the basics, what I know.
Equally, I did see a couple different like paid services where you get access to like a whole bunch of libraries through them, but I don't know what all that entails. So we're gonna try the video game soundtrack route for the time being and see what that does.
Yeah, we're gonna haul and ball.
I know that I'm trying to think. I know Ren has used some video game tracks in the past, like
for like the starting student stuff.
I think she referenced that she typically uses game music from whatever game she's playing to do that. Yeah. But I know that there was at least one art stream that she did a while back where she was using some Cassette Beasts music.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they're just really lenient about rights and stuff like that. But
and, you know, I wonder if it depends on the franchise too, because like I'm curious if like Pokemon is a lot more strict about like if you're playing like a lo-fi Pokemon remix in the background versus something like, you know, like a Borderlands one or this or that.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue we ran into from at least researching it was that the Borderlands soundtrack has like just their regular OST stuff going on, but it also has some like pre-licensed music. For instance, like the intro song.
Right.
Where getting the rights to that was something that they were allowed to do, but then that's just for them. It's not something they can pass along.
Yeah. It's also a crazy thing to think about, the idea of, like, they might have had the rights to use that song for, you know, like 10 years, and then the idea of it expiring, and less so the Borderlands team, legal team, I guess, 2K legal team coming after you versus, you know, the band itself at that point.
Right.
I know that's especially the case with a lot of, like, the Rock Band games and stuff like that, but...
No, I was looking into that a little bit as well. A couple of other like resources that streamers have used and just seeing what their kind of thing was. And I saw a couple of different stories where like somebody would have explicit like in writing permission to use that material from the artist themselves, but because they ended up, you know, signing up with a different
label.
What's the word? Yeah, label, thank you. The rights got changed a little bit, and so all of their videos for like the past 6 years or something like that were suddenly getting claimed and muted.
Yeah.
Which is just wild to me, but...
I wasn't even thinking about that either, but that's a good point.
It's really a weird gray area as far as everything that you can and cannot do with streaming.
Basically, just do nothing. And that's...
Just pretend it's not there.
Pretend you're playing a game. And sing the songs out loud, but make sure they don't already exist. Otherwise, I will come for you, personally.
Chat, eventually streaming is gonna move on to an era where all we ever do is just, you know, play the games, there's gonna be a black screen, you'll hear our commentary, but you won't see what's happening, so you have to do the imagination work yourself.
Man, this is my favorite podcast. I mean, stream.
Welcome to my Borderlands 2 podcast. Joining me today is Gavinfelloff. Gavin, what do you have to say about the suicide psychos in front of us? Oh, I'm sorry, suicide is not an okay word for these.
Dude, our sponsors are gonna hate that.
Sponsors are gonna be up our asses.
Dude, speaking of which, HelloFresh. Oh shit. They
Not
heard us.
HelloFresh, the immediate brand deal.
They heard us. Okay, can I get that one at least? Please. Crazy Marauder, please, you're my favorite guy. I don't want to accidentally, kill the assassin with the wrong weapon. Oh well. I might just have to restart it.
Yeah, I went down, unfortunately. That wasn't gonna happen.
Oh, Steven, we're gonna have to go down.
Potor, this is gonna be a hard time.
Oh no, Lois. This is worse than the time I had to fight Assassin... Assassin Oni! Oh my god, it's Oni from Oni's Place. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god, dude, I'm such a fan.
Oh my god. Dude, he wanted to be on the stream. That's crazy. Also, I leveled up. I am now remembering I was supposed to look into a build before the stream. I was like,
It's fine. We'll do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. It works out though, because I think I'm basically just working towards the one perk that you were talking about last time, and I still have quite a few levels to get to it, so, you know, we ball. So
By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't point this out, but I went back and watched the VOD just to go back and try and find the music recommendations you gave me from last time, and ended up listening to them a couple hours ago, and I'm not gonna lie, like, you were spot on with the musical styles being the same. Like, I don't know, I mentioned it a little bit last time, your memory for albums and song titles and all that, evidently it goes further than that, because for you to have been like, yeah, you liked Lays Down and the like acoustic vibe there, here's two songs that have the exact same kind of acoustic feel. And I was like, shit, man.
Hey, what can I say? I'm not diagnosed, but you know, if I was, I wouldn't be. You know, I think we know where my interests lie. I appreciate you for saying that. I definitely love. How do I put this? I mean, I love that band, but like, no, I love being able to recommend music just as much as I love taking recommendations for music, and yeah, I'm glad to hear that they matched the vibe that we were going for there.
No, they were splendid. They were awesome selections to listen to.
Yeah. I have to say too, just as a point of reference, this past week I noticed I was actually listening to She Lays Down quite a bit. And I was like, I haven't gone back to this song in a minute, and it was just kind of on repeat for me all week, so I appreciate you bringing that up for me, because that one really resonated with me throughout the week since. Also, Shane
no
with the 30 freaking stream streak? What the heck? Dude,
Hell
you're
yeah.
not even supposed to be here for 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
It's bad for your health.
That was my fault.
Hey, you know what? It happens.
I did not expect the Radius to do that.
You know, sometimes we have to learn, and what doesn't kill us, well, it might kill us later, but you know, that's for future us to worry about. And other pieces
It's
of
not my
advice.
problem.
It's not my problem.
That's Future Me's problem. He'll have to suffer those consequences.
Future, you know, I don't need to worry about the 88% of sugar that is in Bailey sugar that is in this can. You know, future Gavin can worry about that. That's bad. Imagination. They used to say I was quite imaginative.
Oh man, I played a little bit of Tiny Tina Wonderlands the other day.
Okay.
And I just caught myself trying to slide.
I feel that, Ben. I feel that on a spiritual level. So funnily enough, it would have been Friday night. I went over to one of my close friends' house, and we kind of just hung out for the night. And both of us grew up playing the Call of Duty Zombies games, and as you may or may not know, they re-released basically the one that we both played as a kid on PlayStation. So we were running that, and you can technically play some of those Zombies maps where you're playing zombies, and you can play some of those Zombies maps on other games that have more, like, newer movement, like sliding. And
Yeah.
I found myself doing the same thing where I was like, oh yeah, I can't slide in this.
The Nomad Taskmaster should be a good revive for you real quick.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Trying to play it. There we go. Oh, whoa.
You know what?
Yeah!
Hey, we got the drop.
Ooh, all right.
The Farmington's Edge is a really good sniper.
There you go.
Plus 100% crit.
I was gonna say,
I
do you
believe it's
want
got
it?
a really good zoom. No, I think I'm gonna keep with my my Hyperion fire sniper.
Okay. Cool.
At the very least, that'd be a good offhand gun for you.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna
big chest
say,
over here.
this is better than what I have right now. This is a Jacobs, I think 81 damage. So I don't know if that's better than what you've got or not, or if the fire is kind of an appeal for that one in particular, but if you'd like this one, it is yours, my friend.
The fire certainly does have a have an appeal there. This one is like 79 damage, I believe I just read. But
Oh yeah.
once again, the extra fire tick is really nice.
I was gonna say, I definitely just hold on to that one then. In fact, I do want to
The only thing that I don't exactly like with it is the fire rate is abysmal.
Yeah, this one's a little rough too, but the zoom is really good on it. You were spot on with that. That just means you have to get the first shot every time. This guy does not like HelloFresh, I would venture to guess.
Oh dear,
Get him out of here, yeah.
Doesn't he know that they've got just an expansive list of options?
I was about to say, do we want to go into a full ad read now? Wow.
With our code HelloFresh, you can get 15% off for your first subscription, as well as 3 months of free breakfasts.
With my code,
I think that was what their thing was.
I think so, yeah. With our code, my food fell off the table. You too can enjoy a free complimentary, you know, a floor plate. So if it falls in the future, you can still eat it. Don't be like me and live by the 5-second rule. Sign up for HelloFresh today and get this wonderful plate with my face on it.
Not actually sponsored by HelloFresh.
No, thank you. So I do actually still see HelloFresh ads pretty frequently, and that is because I am a fan of the channel Brutal News, who I think I would venture to guess nearly every video he's put out in the last 2 or 3 years has been sponsored by HelloFresh, which I suppose is a good sign for the like the sponsor, like the quality of that product, seeing as he seems pretty strict about what other sponsors he's ever taken in the past.
It's funny you mentioned seeing more HelloFresh ads. I see a lot more Factor 75 ads, which I know is like the same parent company, but still.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot about Factor. I'm trying to think if I can like pinpoint where I've seen it. Also, welcome in Lily and welcome in Jacob, if I didn't say that already.
Hey, welcome in, guys.
I'm too busy, almost falling off this cliff.
I gotta get better about double-checking chat periodically now that we're playing this game again.
You know, and I will give us a little bit of grace here because I think Borderlands is a game that requires a little more attention than something like In Stars and Time or I should say, I shouldn't say it requires less attention. You just have to be more. It's harder to take a break from it. So to read chat.
So real quick, I did pick it up because I thought it was going to fall in the void, but we got the shotgun drop as well.
Ooh, nice. Very
Ooh.
Cool. Well, you have that because I got the sniper.
Fair enough. I'll hold on to it then.
Yeah.
It's the assault dog.
Ooh. Oh,
it's a neat little gun.
I've definitely used that before. Yeah. Very cool.
If you want to get a quicker view at the skin, go
yeah,
ahead and pull it up on my stream real quick.
Look at that. I always do love these. I don't know if they're exclusive to just these weapons or these drops, but I do love the look of this.
Yeah, no, so unique drops and legendaries both have unique skins, and generally they have at least 1 or 2 unique parts, like or guaranteed part setups rather.
I see.
I need to real quick read back through chat real quick. Let's see.
Absolutely.
This stream is brought to you by Assassinoti Tacos. They bring the slice to your spice.
This stream is brought to you by HelloFresh. Use code BettyBen to get 83% off your first month. Not sponsored by Flash. I could also just, like, mutter gibberish as, like, the, you know, medicine commercial follow-up.
Just
whatever
like,
you call that.
the little, like, what is it? I guess disclaimer would be the most apt term for it.
I think you're right, yeah. Delicious disclaimers.
Red chest. Ooh, some shields and grenade mods.
If you guys haven't watched it, I highly recommend it, but there's a show on Adult Swim called Common Side Effects, and it is kind of about, I suppose, like, the pharmacy industry, kind of? I don't know. It's a really good show, but there is a bit in there where, like, they're editing one of those commercials, and the CEO's just like, Can we figure out how to, like, not make it talk so fast? I can barely understand what they're saying. And I'm fairly sure...
Hill, is that you?
No, okay, no. I was about... Ben, I knew you were gonna call me out on that, because I am 90... Yeah, I'm looking this up right now. I'm 95% sure
damn it,
it's...
Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. I'm pretty sure the CEO is voiced by Mike Judge, a.k.a. Hank Hill. Firefox, please let me open another tab. I must.
Disclaim her. Hardly know her. Sorry. You're not allowed to apologize for that one, love.
I love it. I love it. I love it with all...
Lists bad things vets can do while people are dancing. True. It is really how they do that, isn't it?
It is, you know. It'd be interesting if it was vice versa, like, it's just Borderlands 2 gameplay, but, like, it's just like, you look really nice today. Thank you for putting on that makeup today. Like, just listing a bunch of, like, really nice compliments. And meanwhile, Salvador is just decapitating people. I mean, Potor, sorry.
Good old Potor. I imagine for now we'll go ahead and head back and do the main quest, because we'll end up in Sanctuary anyways at the end of this, so... Oh. Rocks.
Rocks.
So it'll be easy to go back and just kind of turn in everything once we get there.
I agree.
I agree.
This has been falling into my, like, IRL work conversations, and it takes all of my will to not say that. Because I'm like, I don't know if people know this elite knowledge that I've been, you know, bestowed upon by West.
See, I think that's for the best, though. Like, they don't know what's going on, so it makes it funnier.
You know what, Ben? That's a good point. I'm gonna start saying it now. And if they question
you have to do the entire thing.
I'll just start reciting the entire series now. Be like, don't worry, you'll get it. You will.
You'll just you'll round a corner at work and just under your breath, Megan.
Megan, I need those reports, Megan.
You're gonna have one coworker who, unfortunately, their name is Megan, and they're gonna be like, "The fuck is he doing?"
I didn't want to say it. I'm pretty sure I did, like, at one point have to email a Megan that, you know, was from outside of our team, and I was like, you know what? That is my first thought. I'm talking to Megan from My Little Pony. An ad break? What the heck?
Oh man, not the ads. All right, we're gonna wait then because this cutscene's too glorious to.
Oh, you know what? How long is it?
everybody.
Because I've got 35 seconds before it starts.
The cutscene?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't actually know.
Okay.
If we got 35 seconds though, we can tempt it.
Yeah.
I should have killed your fat ass when I had the chance!
Sorry, what was that? You gotta speak up.
That's it.
There we go. Yep.
Likes cuddling and murder.
That was awesome.
The stream is brought to you by Big. Use
Oh,
code
howdy. I
FINGERS
didn't
for
see you there.
Big to help solve your problems.
Switch, please.
Fine, if we have to.
Oh, I did not mean to swap. I meant to get out.
That's what I did last time. Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Name's Ellie. My brother Scooter told me you was.
Oh, hold up. Is the gun gonna be here?
Oh, you're right.
It's not. Also,
not?
the three the 4 pogos off of you. Holy crap.
Hey, you know what? I'm him. I'm that guy. I'm Potor.
Potor juggling Lewis like it's a circus performance.
You know, Potor out here, he's got them pops. He was supposed to be at the Olympics, but this past year, but you know, it wasn't meant to be.
Things just didn't work out in his favor.
He was stuck in the Borderlands.
Ooh.
It's a fine day.
My backpack's full. Hold up, I gotta sell some stuff.
Darn.
Come back anytime.
I forgot that I bought that class mod.
Oh, nice.
Let's make sure that's equipped.
I was gonna say, I don't think I... Oh, I do. Oh, I just got that, that's why. Okay.
Cat class mod, real good for SMG damage and stuff. This one in particular was damage and accuracy.
Nice.
So accuracy down, but damage up.
I've got regenerating health, and then I think 15% addition to gun damage.
Nice.
Yeah. It does take 28 whole points off my shield, though, so I don't know, guys. I tell you what, we're gonna go dig these bandit technical stingers at them, yeah.
Darn tootin'.
I tell you what, I think we found the Texas temple.
Not the Texas temple.
Call back.
Lanky, you need the elephant gun, Lanky. You can't defeat this boss without the elephant gun, Lanky.
Oh.
Alright, gotta get the vehicle parts. There should be
Yeah,
one back
you're
behind
right.
us.
I always forget to do that. I'm like, oh, why am I not progressing this quest? I've destroyed 10 different vehicles.
I did forget that I've got music playing in the background, so I heard some like Persona music in the background, and I went, I'm not playing Persona.
What the heck?
I was a little confused.
What the heck? You're telling me this isn't Persona?
Persona took a wild change after Persona 3 and 4.
Dude, all of my friends were telling me to play Persona. I was like, yeah, I'm finally doing it on stream. What the heck? You telling me I've been lied to? And by I've been lied to, I'm lying to myself?
I had considered trying to boot up a run on stream for Persona, just because
Oh, heck yeah.
I've beaten Persona 4 multiple times. Persona 5 and Persona 3, I have yet to beat either, and I really want to. I keep failing to make myself do it.
Dude, I was gonna say, if you want to, you should go for it, because I'd love to watch that.
Fair enough. That was actually the main thing. I didn't know the demographic for people who enjoy watching runs of Persona are very limited to my knowledge. Like, challenge runs, that's one thing, but it's a completely different when you're talking about, like, just watching somebody play through the game casually.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to finally see what everything is about myself. And it does seem like a lot of people from our shared community, I think, are interested in the game as is. So I think it'd be a fun game to run through, but that's just me, I suppose.
Honestly, though, Shaman, Persona 6, I do want to play that game. That one would be a really, really fun one when it comes out to just go ahead and start streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Also, no technicals are spawning.
It's because of this Goliath. I'm just saying, go on, get you that darn old Triforce.
Go help the Zerlda.
Oh, damn it, we got a raging Goliath. We gotta go get him some
Hell,
Bud
man.
Light.
Gotta get him his Bud Light.
Oh,
No,
no.
he's a bushman.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
a
say
bushman.
he's pissed off that he can't find any bush apple anymore. Damn it!
Okay, hold it. Okay, that counted.
Yeah, there we go.
I actually had somebody offer me a case of bush apple not too long ago, and I was like, "No,
Really?
I'm good."
Wow, there you go.
Hey, I kind of regret turning him down because now I'm curious what it would have ended up tasting like. But ooh, it's the caravan.
So, personally, I am not someone who drinks too much. I've tried a little bit of it, and I was like, it's fine, you know. And like I said, generally I just don't drink anyway, so I was like, you know, it's fine. But on our trip, actually, we had someone bring down a case of it, and what we did is make burgers, like beer burgers, with it, and during our burger
game.
night, and it was pretty good. Oh man, yeah. Do you want any of these?
I'm gonna take the one on the far right.
Okay, I'll take the one on the far left. Works with me. It's greens all across the board, so that's what I like to see. But yeah, no, it was I think surprisingly. It was surprisingly good for me because I'm trying to pinpoint it if it was something along the lines of like Applewood smoked bacon or something like that, because we were also putting bacon and stuff on it.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know, it was a good juicy patty. It was hitting for me.
Hell yeah, man. I've never been one to try like adding alcohol to my food. At least not very often. I know that there's some dishes that pretty much it's only allowed to be made if you have alcohol. And I've not been brave enough to try it. But one of these days, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll branch out and try it myself.
I was gonna say, I mean, to be like fully transparent with you, it's a case of like, I don't want to be a nuisance and being like, oh, please make my burger different from everyone else's. When I'm already picky enough about like, when I like ordering food and stuff myself. And I'm also just like trying to try more things in general these days that I would have in the past. But yeah, it was. I don't know if that's gonna necessarily be something that hits for everyone, but it was a nice little surprise for this guy. Not the baffle. Yeah, there's a part 2 to that story that we'll have to save for an after dark stream.
Oh, there we go.
It's not that bad, but I just gotta make sure I've got permission to tell it. Unless I'm gonna like be super discreet about it.
Just leave out all the
names.
all of the most incriminating details.
Yeah. So, it was the last day of, and then after we made our way back and on, and everyone laughed. The end.
The end.
The end. So to Gav, all Persona games take place in the same universe, but at different moments in time, so you don't need to play Persona 1 or 2 to understand 3. Okay. I know a little bit about Persona, and I will admit the biggest appeal of it to me myself is the music I've heard from it sounds incredible. And so I'm like, yeah, if the music is this good, I imagine the game itself is probably at least decent.
The one polarizing thing for most people whenever it comes to playing the Persona franchise is that outside of Persona 1 and 2, and 2's sequel game, Persona 3, 4, and 5 all split their experience between your school life and social links, and your dungeon exploration, like, RPG elements. And a lot of people are of the opinion that the game would be better if they would just cut all of the social link elements and all of the like school day stuff. Especially with like an older audience, it becomes harder for people to relate to the storylines and what's going on with those characters.
Right.
Just because they've had such a time span between them being in school themselves and the time period that's supposed to be taking place in game.
Right.
Like each game, canonically, to my knowledge, is like set in the year that it released. Aside from Persona 3 Reload, the remakes are a little weird. I think Reload and the upcoming Persona 4 Revival are still supposed to be set in the time periods that the games originally released in. So I want to say it's like 2008, 2009 or something like that for Persona 3.
Interesting. I do like that sort of approach in that I think it would make each game feel a bit more unique between each other.
Back to the Bloodshot Dam and try honking your way in again.
I'm just riding back here. Nice. You know, we don't need a turret.
Well, Gav, I'll be the turret. We got this. We'll just stand here.
You know, I would just love to keep switching between the two back seats. I'm having a lot of fun here, and I like to think that everyone else here is too.
We're abandoning that one.
You know what?
For whatever reason, my camera was aimed at the back.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, why is the door locked? Might as well try and go through there.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, it had it coming. It had it coming. So maybe it should have chose to work better. Luff, you may. I appreciate it. You are allowed to retell that tale to your children and their children. That bandit just drove off the cliff itself.
Yeah, no, they're real good about that. Their AI for driving is functionally non-existent. It's like putting a small child behind the wheel and going, listen, I know you can't see where you're going, just put your foot on the gas and just wildly steer.
This is just like driving like a really big Little Tykes mobile. You're driving the big Tykes. And it has a gun on it.
It's like when we modded your big tyke with a drill battery instead of a regular one, so you get some extra power. Just this one's a little bit stronger.
Just a wee bit. Well, that's how people drive in Memphis. You know what? As someone who passed through Memphis recently, I can agree. Yeah.
It's like every time I decide to head west for any reason, that is the part of my drive that I always am not looking forward to. It is the worst part of it.
You know,
well,
if we're...
that brought me down to 20 real close. Well, and I'm dead.
I guess instead of getting out, I'll just stay in the car and watch you bleed out. Like any good friend would.
You made me stop shooting at things.
This is a great.
All right, understood.
Fine. I get it. You just want me for my shooting at things.
I'll have to catch up on chat again here in a minute. But yeah, no, Persona would be a very fun franchise to try and stream at least off and on. It probably wouldn't be something that a lot of people are as into as like Legend of Zelda or Borderlands, as those are just easier to...
More accessible.
The barrier to entry is, yeah, much lower. They're much more accessible to a general audience.
Yeah. But, you know, it'll probably work out pretty well when we evolve to the black screen, and we can just describe what's going on.
So, chat, in this moment, Yu Narukami is having to talk down his best friend from, or well, his soon-to-be best friend because story reasons. Trying to talk him down from denying himself in this fantasy world he's in. It's really deep, I promise.
And this fantasy world that just happens to be entirely black and nothing else. Because trust me, guys, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing.
Trust me, I've played this game before, guys. I know what's going on.
I've played video games before. All right. Ever heard of a little thing called Minecraft? Yeah.
We're in the TV world. This is when your parents tell you to turn the TV off.
This is one of the blocked channels, and I'm giving you the code, and you're gonna like it. Trust me. The people
I don't know why you
real.
said and you're gonna like it. It reminded me of the... You're gonna eat your... What is it? Gary! You're gonna eat your breakfast, and you're gonna like it! I don't know why. That just...
That was perfect. Yeah.
It's so good.
I agree,
I love
yeah.
that clip so much.
Yeah. Oh goodness. What was I gonna... Yeah, catchphrase. But...
Catchphrase.
I was trying to think. There was, like, some reason why I was, like... I think I might just be thinking about the horror from Bikini Bottom, or Bikini Bottom horror, I'm sorry, that I read recently that kind of got me to re-appreciate a lot of those old jokes. I think I'm definitely overdue a general rewatch of some of those classic episodes, though, because it's been a minute.
Shaman, it's because it's basically what happens in the first dungeon. Not even first real dungeon. That is pretty much Yu Narukami's interaction with with Brosuke, as the community has lovingly called him.
Make sure nothing happens to Rogue.
You know, you were talking to me, or you're talking me up earlier, saying that I have a good memory with songs, but you have a really good memory with video games, because unfortunately, my brain is kind of like, well, room temperature. Dirty Mountain Dew when it comes to that sort of thing. So, yeah, you should know that. You should know that.
I honestly, I'll take it. You know, I've spent a decent chunk of time playing some games, so hopefully my memory works for those in particular.
Mm-hmm. And I should say that, like, the reason why I'm like, I find that, hold on just a wee second here. Why I find that admirable, at least in my stupid, silly little mind, is that I trust someone who can recall, you know, specific events and like why they were significant to them. A lot more than someone that's just like, yeah, I've read through the entire Persona series and it's dog shit. You just trust me.
Actually, anybody who plays Persona is a nerd and a loser. Not like me.
4 eyes. More like Persona 4, more like Persona 4 eyes. Got him.
God, how did Gavin know about the glasses?
Been trying to take Roland out ever since he kicked their asses
Can
out
I
of
say?
Sanctuary.
This man's never played Persona in his life, and he knows.
What can I say, you know? Catchphrase. We'll fall back on that one again.
We'll come back to that plot point later.
We'll revisit that in a future episode. We'll take a look at that in a future cutaway.
One of the things I do love about the Persona franchise, while I'm thinking about it, each game has a very specific theme that it deals with.
Okay.
Persona 4 deals a lot with being able to face and find the truth. And so the glasses genuinely are a thing in the game, and their entire thing is to let you see through the fog that's in like the dungeon world that you're in.
Oh, cool.
The idea being that the glasses are there to help you see the truth. Persona 3 deals a lot more with facing mortality and becoming comfortable with that. I won't spoil anything further than that because I do know how the game ends, and man, I can't wait to get to that point myself. Persona 5. Persona 5 deals a lot more with like the corruption in people's hearts, like what's hidden behind closed doors, and the justice that comes with bringing that to the light. Persona 1 and 2 are a little bit weirder, as they didn't quite fit into the mold that Persona 3 kind of really set up. But there was, I'm trying to remember, Persona 2, I think, the first Persona 2 game. It deals a lot with like the power of rumors on society and how much people buy into them. I can't remember. I think Persona 2 Eternal Punishment still relies on that same like base idea, but they do something different with it if I remember correctly, and I can't remember exactly what it is. Ooh, radio. Ooh, launcher.
Yeah. You want it?
That would be real good for you. No, that'd be really good for you, especially whenever you get later access to like ammo regen with your gun circing.
Okay.
Because launcher ammo is notoriously hard to keep a high stock of.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Sweet. I appreciate that.
I will gain restoration, so I can also heal you whenever I shoot you.
Ooh, very nice. I guess I should save. Oh, way to this. I think this fight we're getting up to was. Okay, no. We've still got a bit.
Hyperion
I know it. What fight you're talking about, rather. And that one, almost every time it kicks my ass.
Yeah.
Like I've played this game enough times that it shouldn't, but it does every time.
I was gonna say that, like, I beat Flint after a while when I was younger, and I was like, yes, finally, I've conquered my demons. And then this fight was the next one of those where I was just like, oh man, I'm not gonna beat this for like a week, am I? I should say like on and off for a week, but still.
No, it definitely this is one of the. I'm actually kind of surprised. Bad Ma is one that trumps a lot of people on their first time. But he's equally Mad Mike up here can be an absolute dick. Like he's not a good guy.
Yeah, he needs to be stopped. We need to bring him to justice. We need Persona 5 him.
Persona 5.
Chat Persona 5 this guy.
You're very kind.
Hey, welcome in, show.
Oh yeah, welcome in, dude.
Glad to see you.
That's a. I am noticing.
You
Sorry.
joined in the you joined in the story of Potor and Luis.
Our original
I hope you
Fox series.
understand what's going on with that.
Yeah. And if you don't, we'll have a cutaway for you here in a second.
Ah, shit.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, I meleeed that guy, not realizing that he was close enough that you could have taken him out.
So rude. So rude. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think this might be the last stream we do with Ben because of that one action.
I can't even blame him. What a rude move of me.
I know. And chat, when you look at that, oh, you got it. Sweet. Didn't even bounce on the couch. Didn't even bounce on the couch.
I do love the dialogue option there of like, chat, will you? And then Maya going, no.
She spoke for you, dude.
Yeah, honestly.
It's, you know what, hey, it was a sign from, you know, the Borderlands gods.
If anything, I know that Luis has my back.
Luis is gonna be my divorced mother friend through all this, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna freaking English Gavin, something the town. Also, rude spot to
Get
fall.
healed.
Get healed, nerd. Actually, you die.
Oh.
Next time, let's stick
Too
to
much
the
momentum.
facts. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This is a good place for me. Oh, yeah, wait. We do have a, what's it called? A, porter potty with some new shields.
Ooh, let me double back to that.
Yeah. And while you do that...
Used to play Mordecai and Gage back in the day. Gage was a lot of fun early on.
Yeah, I feel like my two favorites have always been Gage and Axton. I tried Mordecai on Borderlands 1 with the playthrough I did with my friend, and I found that I am just not very good at sniping, and so wasn't making the best use out of those perks. But hey, that's a-okay. I'm gonna go get something, and then I shall return.
10-4. We shall wait. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and start catching up on chat since I've not been reading that near as frequently as I'd like. Let's see. Yeah, did you see the trailer for P6? Crazy. I did see the trailer for Persona 6 Shaman. I'm ecstatic. I don't know what goal they're going for. The color scheme alone makes me kind of consider that they might try and play off of Persona 3 a little bit, but I don't know for certain. Either way, I'm incredibly interested to see where that goes. Scrolling down.
Okay, I've got some Pringles for you guys. If anybody wants
Hell
some,
yeah!
'cause we
Chat Pringles.
We did have the bugle redeem, and unfortunately, I don't have bugles on me at this time. But if you want some, open up your hands. I'll try not to spill them on my mic this time. There you go. Pringle noises. Awesome. Thank you for the redeem shoe. And we do have another one here. I'm a little surprised though. I thought I had it set up for the 3 a.m. barrel water, but it looks like it's something different now.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's saying 3 a.m. Dirty Mountain Dew, but we did that last week, so I don't. I mean,
I've got. Well, so funny you mentioned that. I did go to Taco Bell earlier for dinner, so I do have a Dirty Pepsi.
Do
right
you?
Here.
Do you? Okay, well, I might be able to make something work here. Hold on, let me try something? Oh, would you look at that? Oh my, whoa! Whoa, it just appeared out of nowhere. The Dirty Mountain Dew, it's in my hand. What the heck?
Oh, Jesus,
even
I
an
hope that
audience-
didn't peak the mic.
There was a, no, you're all good. I mean, it sounded fine on my end. They just appeared. What the heck? What the heck? That's crazy. I thought that they only did that for like Red Bull ads, but hey, you know what? I'll cheers to that.
Hell yeah, take it where you can get it. Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't one of the Persona 2 games take place during a war? I don't remember if it takes place during a war necessarily, but I do know that there's a plot line where Hitler gets brought back. Like, capital H Hitler, the man himself. I don't remember the lead up to why that exists, but I remember it playing off of the rumors-based system.
Sorry, capital H Hitler's kind of taking me out. The big H, you mean? The
The big H himself. Triple H.
Why
We're
they
gonna
adding-
rip his face off, chat. Yeah, let's not do that. Come on, let's be a little kinder than that.
Oh wait, hold on. What's the context? Hold on.
I
You were talking
don't
about ripping
know.
faces off.
It's shame, but I don't know the context of that one actually. Unfortunately,
We're ripping faces off. Hold on. I might be down. Don't count me out yet. Nah, thank you for the redeems, everyone. Your power is what brought this can of dirty Mountain Dew cream soda into my hands, and I am so happy to have another one.
Hi, Murph. I did miss you jumping in, or I didn't miss you. I just didn't say it. My bad.
Welcome in, Murph.
I kind of hope they do school thing for P6. College for P6 would be really cool. The characters do look like they'd be aged up a little bit past high school, but it could just be the art direction they chose that makes them look a little older. True, in Persona 5, you get rid of the Shadow's masks. You rip their face off.
There we go. Okay. I thought we were
But
just
so-
kind of general ripping faces off, but I mean, whatever.
I couldn't tell if it was a riff on like the psycho dialogue in Borderlands 2 or if it was still Persona related, and I was like,
I mean, to be fair, that
the-
totally would be something a psycho would say. So I don't discredit that.
There's one line that Jim Jam has memorized, and he's used it to great effect multiple times growing up. But it's a Krieg line, if I'm not mistaken, and it's I can't do it near as well as he can, but it's strip the flesh, salt the wounds, or something like that. It's such a good line.
Because is that one of his lines when he enters his ability?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be childish here and say I really like the line "I'm the poop conductor." That one's pretty good, in my opinion.
Poop Conductor's really, really good. I can't remember if it's just from his
Intro.
like release trailer or if it's from like an actual thing he says in game. But the meat unicycle or the meat bicycle, one of the two, I love that.
Yeah. I have to say, I do absolutely adore that intro video. It's kind of hard to describe, but funnily enough, like I think I would put that alongside the like TF2 character intro videos.
Game.
Try to, you know what? I'll just.
Yeah,
There we go.
It,
like-
all right, so the Lascaux, for whatever reason, it wasn't actually shooting any bullets. Like I was watching the gun fire, but no projectiles were being spawned. So I swapped over to the pistol, and it went. It's gonna go between his legs. It's gonna go right past his shoulder. It's gonna go like a hair's width away from his pinky finger. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, Ben. I'm not gonna say I'm the only person that understands that, but I feel like in this scenario, I'm the one person that can relate to that. Like I fully believe you in saying that.
It was wild to watch.
I love the Torg weapons, but it does feel like every now and then I just get very unlucky and will just miss every single shot, despite the crosshairs being aimed directly at them.
Korg is one of those weapons, or one of those manufacturers, rather, that you almost are better off playing them at, like, point-blank range.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I mentioned with the Skyrocket last time. It's high-risk, high-reward kind of gameplay. The splash damage that you get from playing with explosive Torg weapons, okay, I apparently can't use that ladder. They go a long way in they go a long way in dealing ridiculous amounts of damage because most enemy types don't resist explosive.
Right. I'm trying to think. Does anything generally, other than like Flint or like I guess fire, quote unquote, enemies?
I think armored enemies technically resist explosive. Like the boss of the area we're coming up on, they technically. Oh, okay. They resist explosive, as well as like in particular grenade explosions. Grenade honors, by the way.
And I
Hold
died.
it together.
Damn it!
Oh
right.
no, not Bad Mike.
Yeah, it's
Hold
Bad
on.
Mike doing his thing, or Mad Mike rather.
Oh yeah. Well, he's bad. Shimon.
Okay,
Oh come on.
I don't have enough ammo, I don't think, for this.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. Well, I'll take a shot.
Nope.
And by a shot, I mean a shot to the head. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Honestly, very good song, by the way.
I don't know why, but this past, what was it, week, that song was just my anthem. And I was like, you know what? It's going on the playlist.
There was a jazz band performance that I didn't get to participate in high school, and they played that song, and I was like, man,
oh, that does
that's such a
suck.
fun piece.
It is so fun. Yeah. I feel like I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't initially think to do it, but like that as a karaoke song would be very fun to perform.
Honestly, a lot of jazz standards or jazz classics could be really fun to play,
yeah.
or to perform for karaoke, quite frankly.
Absolutely.
Misty by Ella Fitzgerald? Ooh. That would be a banger.
Yeah. Oh man.
I get the...
I've almost got Mr. Bad, Mad, Sad, Glad Mike here. There we go. Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, sorry. Was that your? Oh, okay.
I was
hold on.
trying.
I apologize.
I got a guy in front of me.
Okay, cool. I was like, in my mind, I was like, I just need this guy to be dead. I'm sorry. He's got to go.
You gotta go, bud. You gotta go.
He just really doesn't. He also hates HelloFresh, and I was like, I can't get behind that, dude. This is
Mad Mike, you were voted off the island. Pack up your things and go home.
yeah. Come back to Total Drama Borderlands. Total Drama Pandora.
I want to say that was what you guys were discussing that during the ooh, a Snyder, hell yeah.
Ooh, nice.
You guys were discussing that during the
Brybob?
the Brybob, yeah. And I was sitting there going, I've watched maybe collectively 2 whole episodes of that show. Like I remember a lot of people raving about it. I just never got the hype myself whenever it was going or like actively being premiered.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, welcome in, Speed Demon. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. Lois. There's a speed demon in our chat. My father's not gonna like this. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think why it really stuck with me, because like it really is just like an animated reality TV show. And I don't know, maybe that's it, because like, you know, the 2000s in particular were very popular for shows like that. I think my family would watch a lot of, I'm trying to think of general stuff. We did, I think, Wife Swap, if you've ever seen that. We watched a lot of.
Explosives out!
There's a lot of.
I think I'm tangentially aware of it, but I never actually like really sat down and watched it for any prolonged amount of time.
Also, I want to let you know really quick that I was having the exact same pork rum that you were earlier. Between the knees, grazing their beard hair, you know, but not close enough, even though they were at a French fry sliver of health.
I'm back, bitches!
I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's a I'm hesitant to say glitch, but I'm wondering if there's just something going on console-wise for that, because I don't remember that being an issue that I ran into playing it on PC.
Oh, interesting. I was just gonna point it to it like, oh, maybe these are projectiles, and therefore their, you know, hitbox / radius is a little different than like a standard quote-unquote bullet. But yeah. Thanks for asking, Nicole. I'm doing all right myself. It definitely was a busier weekend over on my end, but we're winding down with some Borderlands 2. I'm having a great time. Ben, how about you? How are you doing?
It's been a bit of a really rest-filled day for me.
Nice.
Woke up with a migraine, and so I was like, well, we're gonna try and sleep this one off as best we can. But we're doing good now, so same thing, kind of winding down, getting ready for next week.
Yeah. I should you know, comment. I did not mean to say nice to the migraine. I initially took that as a, oh yeah, this was kind of a restful, relaxing day, and I was like, oh, that's good to hear. And then,
Then I, you know, followed up with, by the way, my head was exploding.
well, actually, I'm evil Gavin right now, so good. Mwahaha, mwahaha.
Gavin 8, oh no!
Oh, yes, I'm back, but this time I'm upside down 8 Gavin. Oh, yes, just as evil, just as 8. And just as ready to hate. Oh, wow, okay, now he's gone.
I wasn't expecting the 8. Hey, another launcher.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Teedior.
Let me...
If you aren't familiar, Teedior launchers are really, really
Just
cool.
Toss them.
Yep.
Yep. I love them.
Just good old javelin. They're so
Yeah.
good.
Well, I was gonna say, would you like that one? I mean, or do you want the fire one? I can give you either of these.
Honestly, they're both yours. I'm good.
You really don't want one?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't really run launchers all that often. Whenever I play, there's one or two that I enjoy using late game, just because they're good second wind options.
Right.
But most of the launchers just aren't my thing.
That's totally
There's
fair.
one that we get in the Captain Scarlet deal. Oh, sorry, the Captain
phrase.
Scarlet DLC. That it's called a 12-pounder. It's like ridiculously high damage, single projectile, but it's a little wonky to use. It also recoils, so you can, or not recoils, but ricochets rather. So you can like bank shot it. It's
That's
super
really
dumb.
fun.
I mean, it's literally launching like a cannonball projectile. Oh,
That
that
is-
was an awkward place for you to go.
You know, hey, sometimes we gotta be a little awkward before we find ourselves. And where that gentleman found himself was in the ceiling, molded with the cement. Sorry, did you, what did you say it was called again? The 12-pounder?
Yes, the 12-pounder.
You know, it's really interesting, actually, because the 12-pounder is what they used to call me in high school.
Really now? I'm curious as to the story behind that one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Well, you guys haven't really gotten a full body shot of me yet. I do weigh 12 pounds. And I was a little conscious to admit this because I do still weigh 12 pounds, but, you know, I'm here to reveal it here on this stream because I know we have to be very open about these kind of things when we're playing Borderlands, of all games.
True.
I'm so sorry, I think I interrupted you from saying something.
Not gonna lie, whatever it was, I don't remember it. So we're good.
I'm so glad I knocked out whatever was going to be said with a wonderful little beat of you know, a wonderful memory, I should say, because that's totally true. I wouldn't lie about that kind of thing, by the way, guys.
No, not at all.
Yeah, lying's bad.
Quite frankly, if it's anything important, I'll probably stumble upon it later and be like, oh right, that thing that you cut me off earlier on.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I won't phrase it like that because I'd feel too bad about doing it that way.
No, it's all good, dude. Also, and I should offer this to anyone else who
Skinny
didn't get a chance.
legend.
Skinny. That's what they called me in high school. Sorry, every time I say that, I lose a year of my, you know, of my life, and it's starting to catch up to me. So if I start groaning after I say that stuff, that's why.
Gotcha.
But I was just gonna offer it to anyone else in chat. Or would you guys like a dirty Mountain Dew? I feel rude for accepting one earlier, not offering it out to you all. So I'm gonna go ahead and here you go. You can have one.
Oh hell yeah.
But it's been it was interesting because you know, I got Taco Bell Friday night and I was like, I do kind of want to try the, you know, their dirty Baja Blast since we were talking about it last week. And I think the way I described it, admittedly, I'd say is pretty apt to how I still feel about it. It was really just like drinking a melted slushie. And it wasn't bad, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh. 70.
If you aren't aware, there is that chest there that you looked at and got some stuff from. There's also, if you continue this way, across the pipes, there is a vault symbol inside the door here.
Very nice.
I know I've missed several at this point, but I'm catching the ones that I do remember.
Yeah, that's a-okay. I appreciate you pointing that out. I don't think I've ever discovered this one.
If you go up there and you flip all the switches, you open the doors down here that were locked.
Really?
In particular, number 4 gives access to this red chest here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I have always wondered about that, and I was like, okay, maybe you just come back for another quest or something and you open it, but that...
No, it's just up there.
That's awesome. Thank you. I will try to use all of my brain cell to remember that for future playthroughs.
All one of them.
All one of them. If someone else isn't already using it, of course. Oh, is this a...
True.
Bouncy, okay.
I will go ahead and equip
I'll try it.
this launcher. I did pick up a launcher. I was like, you know what, screw it. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
bad to have one.
I was going to say...
I may actually toss it to you at some point, because it's a Vladoff, which is pretty good.
Nice. I was going to suggest it to you, because I was like, I always just try to have one of every type of weapon, in case I run out. Not that it's a super common problem, but I know that we are starting to rush into things, or encounters that might be... encounters that might be close or similarly leveled to us, where we might be burning through ammo, including this. But yeah, I mean, go ahead and there we go.
Go ahead and get this cutscene going.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Baja Bilk doesn't sound like it'd be a bad thing.
Yeah, I think that could. I mean, I'm honestly just insane enough to do it. Anyways.
Somebody, I forget when it was, but somebody had mentioned Pilk in a previous stream, and I sat there unable to actually interact with chat at the moment when it was being discussed, and I was like, I'm not going to bring it up later. I unfortunately do like Pilk.
Unironically,
it's not bad.
I want to try it even more now.
Well, that's that.
In fact, if you want to try Pilk, actually,
Rolling
at your
behind
own
you.
risk. At your own risk, I'll say this. There was a quote-unquote alcoholic Pilk option that somebody made and put out there.
Oh no.
And I learned later, watch out by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Never mind. I learned later that what it ended up becoming is something known as a concrete shot. The idea being that you take a shot of it, it settles on your stomach and gives you a layer of something to, hold off the rest of the alcohol that's going to come up later. I drank 2 full glasses of this.
Oh, did you now?
The mixture was Bailey's Irish Cream and a can of the vanilla Pepsi Nitro that they used to sell.
Oh my god, you just memoried me with that.
I want Pepsi Nitro to come back so bad. I'm not going to lie to you.
Ben, I'm
not
so
been able to
happy to
find it
hear that.
anywhere.
Because everyone that I know who's tried that said they hated it, and I felt crazy for being the one person that liked it. And I quite liked it.
The regular Pepsi Nitro was alright, but the vanilla Pepsi Nitro?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It slapped.
Yeah. In fact, now that you say that, it kind of reminds me a little bit of this Dirty Mountain Dew. Like, if Mountain Dew Vanilla Nitro was a thing, I feel like it would be pretty similar to this.
To answer your question, Shaman, if you've never had it before, Pepsi Nitro was a version of Pepsi where instead of using carbon dioxide as the carbonation effect, they had like a nitrogen release on the inside, and so it had the same the same carbonation as more like a craft beer that you might get at like a bar or something. It was so good, so smooth. Like, I can't describe just how much I loved those drinks. I think I had a problem, like, definitively for a while there.
You know, I don't judge you. I don't judge you. I don't know if you have any of these in your area, or if chat will be able to relate too much, but one of my favorite local gas stations are Casey's, and I am an avid user of the Casey's app, because you can honestly just find some pretty decent deals or just free stuff to redeem on that app semi-regularly. And I want to say that they were offering a free Pepsi Nitro when they kind of were originally launching that. And it hooked me instantly. And I was, again, feeling a little weird because I was like, everyone else that had gotten one was like, no, this is bad. I don't know why they would do this. And I'm like, I know why. Because they know freaks like me will eat it up, or drink it up in this case. And
They know that I'm here.
they're appealing to the Gavin audience, the Gavin Ben audience, the Gav Ben audience, if you will.
Gavin?
Gavin.
Gavin fell off?
Well, Gavin fell off, buddy.
Buddy Gavin fell off?
Buddy Gavin fell off. 83.
Oh my god. 83 of them. I thought there was only 8.
Yeah. Let me run that back. Gavin fell off 8, and then it's like, oh no. It's the evil version, and then run it back even further. There's now 83 of them. Times 3 the evil. Or if we wanted to get, really advanced, we could say, the evil cube.
Evil cubed. Oh my god.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
It's like multiplying a negative number on itself. You
It cancels it out.
square, it goes back to good, but if you do multiple, or if you do odd multiples there, then yeah, you go back to being bad.
Yeah. That's like,
It's just hyper condensed.
That's a really interesting plot point, because you could just be like, oh yes, I'm good, trust me. Haha, I'm actually evil, I drink Pepsi Nitro.
My imagination ran wild for a second there. It was like Gavin 8 has a name tag, but up beside it is like a little 2, or like to the power of 2, and so you're like, oh, so he's good now. But there's just like a tiny piece of white tape over it, disfiguring it enough where it's like, oh, it was actually a 3, but it looks like a 2.
Oh my goodness, I did not know they could jump on you. Huh.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So we are actually on a bit of a time limit here. We've been kind of taking our time, but
Well, wait.
I don't know about you. Do you want to go to the Friendship Gulag?
Not really. I mean, I thought the timer didn't start until you started the fight, like the actual boss fight.
To my knowledge, it's the entire area. Once he gets, like, once the cutscene ends, where he's like, I'm in my little area now. We're about to, yeah, we're not getting up from this. Once he's in his area, though, I'm pretty sure the time starts.
Interesting. Okay, so
I could be mistaken.
we should be good then once we, for now then. Because
I mean, maybe?
What I was gonna say earlier is that, Big Bad Glad Sad Mike, obviously gave me a lot of trouble, but eventually I did beat him. This was the fight for, I don't think until I played this game as an adult, that I did not get past. And, it wasn't even a case of, like, not making it to the friend shop, or, like, having to go to the friendship gulag. It was a case of I just kept dying in that section. And, because, I mean, I was very... If you look at a lot of games I was playing as a kid, and you're like, oh yeah, Gavin never beat that game, you'll find a common thread point in a lot of those games where it's like, oh yeah, he died on a mission where you have to defend something, which I'm trying to remember if you have to necessarily defend something on this one. Or I should say, you're like trapped in a smaller area that you have to, fight or survive in. Thank you, by the way.
Try to make it back to you in time.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Dude, you know what? Honestly, I probably could have grinded the Hornet for a bit.
That is one of the things that, like, the Hornet is one of your best options. I think it actually may be your only option, now that I'm remembering, to get corrosive this early in the game.
Keep firing.
Outside of maybe some grenade mods may have corrosion right now, but I can't recall off the top of my head.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, the Hornet was always just the only option I ever saw existing, unfortunately. Nice. Ooh, I meant to do that. Oh. You know what? I like being tased, actually, so nice try.
Actually, I enjoyed that. Thank you, game.
I actually quite enjoy Mountain Dew Voltage, so you're gonna have to try harder next time. In fact, I'm a freak of nature. I drink Pepsi Nitro while also eating Pop Rocks. My taste buds are gone. And then for a sweet treat afterwards, I get a Warhammer.
Okay, now it is my turn to repay the revive, if I can get to you. Oh, no, you're good. Chat, this is a reminder, never question Ben.
That wasn't so difficult.
Can one of you... Thank you.
I had to turn my brain off for a second from conversations. I was
Yep.
like, oh shit, gotta actually lock in.
Nope, you're all good. You're all good. Well, they're behind us, too, that's why.
Yep.
I was like, I think I am kind of getting my ass handed to me right now, but that's okay.
Look out for the surveyor drones. Those are an easy revive.
I've been going for them. Unfortunately, where I'm at right now, it seems that they have ran away, or that they are more so in the area that I should probably be at right now.
Gotcha.
But I had a single robot that was behind me giving me trouble.
Ben is always right. Definitely not true. There are plenty of times where I am 100% wrong.
I think that's up for debate. Hashtag humble. But okay, this Lodar. Also, I need to switch weapons. This is the perfect time to be switching weapons, I think.
About to say, I'm almost out of sniper ammo, and it's my best gun right now.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, I'm sorry, rocket launcher. You're not. You're good if I can actually land a shot with you. Landing the shot seems to be the issue.
I did not mean to pick that up, but alright.
Hey, you know what? Maybe it's a happy little accident.
The game said, you need this white nerdy pistol, right?
Hey, to be fair, not to say like super far into a playthrough, but I'm gonna say like in Tiny Tina's, there was a solid bit there where I was actually running like common weapons because they were just for some reason or one reason or another better than anything I was picking up for like a green or blue rarity. But I was also playing co-op, and I was, I think, offering a lot of the higher rarity guns to my friends, so that could have been the reason why as well.
That's fair. Alright. We should now respawn right here, if we die during this fight. Okay. So.
Do we... Okay, we do not have a machine here either. Okay, let me...
So we can get the hell out of here.
You know what? Screw it, ball.
Exploder! Take the legs out!
I actually did fully forget that I'm supposed to be going for limbs on these guys. Ooh, let's not
Break the constructor
die.
shields to slow it down!
No more ammunition!
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Look out! Badass loader!
Try to back up and change out weapons.
Yeah.
Look out! Badass loader! Keep up that fire!
Let's see if we can... Oh, never mind. That is 100% on me. Let me see if I can maybe grab this second... I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, there's a grenade right there, isn't there? Oh dear, no! That was a very unfortunate grenade. but we're back. Oh. Oh, the laser. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can... There we go.
Pretty please, video game. Let me revive my friend.
Oh, there we go.
Nice, good work.
Rusty, let's go coming in for the save there.
Yeah.
Being wrong. Oh my God, jumps out the window. We treating this like the stock market crash? What's going on here?
Hey, you know what? It happens. Also, welcome in, Mickey.
Yeah, how? I was trying to say howdy and how are you doing? My brain just said how.
Cloudy.
How are you?
Hey, you know what? Words are hard. And that's my catchphrase. English? Oh, I don't have a gun. Oh, now I have a gun. Oh, more of them? Fantastic. Oh, okay. That's my sign to stop throwing grenades. Let's see.
Let's get you up.
There we go. Thank you. I meant to say it last week, but I think it slipped my mind. I was talking about how there were some friends in middle school that played Borderlands, which I found was really funny because their parents like didn't want them playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They were still of the nature of like, you know, obviously, like I said, their parents didn't want them playing Call of Duty, and so they also didn't swear, or they tried their very best not to swear. And any time they would refer to a badass enemy, they would just go, "Oh yeah, dude, yeah, I tried getting that from a bad enemy." Like, with the little pause in there. And I don't know why, but like, anytime I see a badass enemy now, I have to tell myself, hey, you can say the full thing.
You're allowed.
You don't have to. You're not 10, you're not 12 anymore, you know?
This rigorous torpedo actually might be really fun for you. Torg assault rifle.
It does look bad. Oh my goodness, yeah. There's some, honestly, I'll take that SMG as well.
I'm gonna see if I can get it. Hold up. Hey, first try.
Ooh. Oh.
All right, now I gotta watch
this
from
is
your
dope.
stream as this happens.
Oh, you're in there.
Yep.
I forgot about
I've never
that.
actually seen the effect of the guns and stuff being spawned in.
I don't know if I was looking at it, unfortunately, but I know what you're talking about.
No, it looks like you looked away.
I was gonna say, does it... Because I think it just shoots them out from the mouth right here, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
So what do we
not
get?
bad.
Ooh, hold up. Is that a better? No, it's worse than the sniper I'm using.
Aw.
Darn.
I will take it though, because it's flat off barrel, so better fire rate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but no, the Snyder has. You know what? Did not mean
Grilled
to drop
Lewis.
the.
My favorite. On a Sunday evening, a little grilled Lewis. It's just worse than the time Lewis jumped into the fire pit. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that is actually the first cutaway in Family Guy, is a joke about jumping into a fire pit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there is, so basically they're watching TV, and they're like, oh man, I think they're watching the Brady Bunch,
Sanctuary. I got a plan to stop
and
Jack,
they're, like, Peter's like,
but it won't work without
oh man, those Brady Bunch kids, they've gotten bad lately, haven't they? And it cuts to the TV, and it's like, Mom, I found cigarettes in Braden's, dresser. Now, Braden, you know that you shouldn't be smoking at this age. For that, we're gonna go ahead and send you into the snake closet for 17 hours. Oh, man. And Sadie, for snitching on your brother, it's gonna be, 1 day in the fire pit. Aw, shucks. But that is the first joke slash cutaway in Family Guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I do, admittedly, I remember it because, that first episode you could download for free on Google Play, and I had an Android phone back then, and I was also like, I want free TV on my phone that I can take anywhere. And for some reason, that first episode was free, and so I watched it quite a bit growing up, and have memorized a lot of little bits and pieces from it.
Honestly, fair. Like, I resorted more to, like, outright piracy whenever it came to trying to find things to watch early on. Like, I had a lot of fun finding movies and stuff that I shouldn't have been watching at my age through sites like that.
Yeah.
Have you heard of these insect things?
I did not mean to take that quest, but sure, we'll hold on to it.
Hey,
Mighty Morphin is one of the quests that's really good for EXP grinding. Actually, we need to stay here with him to grab the item.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I did get a corrosive shield,
Ooh, nice.
which it's unfortunately it's quite a bit worse than anything else I have right now. But I'm wondering if I should. I'm probably overthinking this. I don't know if I'm going to use either of these quest rewards. But wait, hold on. Was that what I? No. Okay. Ooh. Probably that. Oh, it's the hunt and coach gun. Okay. Now, I don't mean to ruin the bit for when we possibly get to this point in the game. There is technically an elephant gun in this game, correct?
I can't remember if there's an elephant gun in this game. I know there's one in Borderlands 3.
Oh, okay. That's probably what I'm thinking of then.
Actually, no. That was a bold-faced lie. I know exactly what DLC that's in.
Is it Hammerlocks?
It is one of the headhunting DLCs. Yeah, Hammerlocks.
Oh, really? Okay. Huh. I think I remember seeing someone do a playthrough with only it, and they described it as being one of the most difficult playthroughs they've ever done. I was like, well, you know what? That's enough to, you know, get my brain riling and excited to, you know, eventually get that gun at some point.
It's certainly not an easy one to use. I'm trying to remember. I think that one's the one that doesn't have a scope on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're required to use the, like, iron sights. And the sniper rifles in these games are not built well for that.
Mm.
That being said, I mean, real quick, I actually need to swap back to the main quest we were on.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Dad, making a rat army, not smoking them. Dude, you never...
I have 50 stonks on Ben being right. That's a bad investment, my man.
Yeah, hey, don't let this guy tell you otherwise. Don't let this guy tell you otherwise, alright? He's trying to sell himself short so he can buy more of his stocks when they go down, and then, you know, do a rug pull on you. But don't trust him, chat. Don't trust him.
I know, I was gonna try and make a joke, but I've got legitimately zero knowledge when it comes to, like, stocks and bonds and all that shit. So I'm just like,
Catchphrase.
Yep, catchphrase. Say the funny thing, Ben.
Ben, I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. I am in a very similar boat. I only know anything about that because one of my close friends does a lot of stuff relating to stocks for a living, and so
Gotcha.
he'll bring it up. I mean, honestly, we were hanging out yesterday and we were talking about what was it? We were talking about how this past week I think Taco Bell has like seen a significant decrease in their I guess stock value, and we were like, oh yeah, so now would be a good time to buy because they're gonna come back, right? And eventually it went down the rabbit hole of like, yeah, what happened during COVID with Taco Bell? Because apparently they were also not doing great then. And of course, anytime I can talk about Taco Bell, I'll take advantage of it. So, you know.
I'm trying to think. The only thing I remember looking into during like stock-wise during like COVID was I remember the GameStop stock going fucking through the floor for a minute there. And then because of people just being like, you know what, let's screw over the trust fund guys, all of a sudden people started artificially inflating the stock value for it for
Yeah.
GameStop.
Have you seen the movie about that?
She didn't
There's a
talk
hold up.
when
What?
She saw you, did she? She does that sometimes.
They made a movie about it. I haven't watched it, but I remember I got a lot of ads for it when it came out. And yeah, I guess they just portray the people who are behind it, and it's just kind of like a movie about it, I think.
I'm curious to see how well that like would actually hold up under like scrutiny and under like how do I want to put this, like how well would it be received as like an actually good film on its own rights without the fact of knowing the history behind it.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. There is a I've not been able to remember the actor's name yet, but there's a movie about, I think, like an older couple that basically plays they kind of figure out the lottery ticket system, and it features Walter White. What is his name? Bryan Cranston. That's it. I don't know why I've not been able to remember that, but it features Bryan Cranston, and I was like, I wonder if that's based off of a real thing or not. Because it seems like it's just kind of a solid movie on its own merit. Which I guess begs the question, if it's a good enough movie, then can you question whether it was based on a real story or not? But for something of that topic, I should say.
Right. Honestly, I'd be interested to see what that movie is, because I'm not familiar with it based on your description of it. But I mean, if the movie was good on its own merit, that would be something interesting to see. The character drama behind it and all.
Yeah, I'll be totally honest with you, Ben. It's one of those movies that like pops up on TikTok feed, and you watch like a condensed like 15-20 minute section of it in like a minute, and I'm like, you know what? This looks pretty good. I'm sure there's not a bunch of filler in between it that would be the reason for them to even chop it up in the first place. Surely not. Surely not.
Surely this hyper-condensed highlight reel is only like the tip of the iceberg. Surely the rest of the film is just as good.
Yeah, exactly. I am going to make a scrutinous decision here. I am going to change one thing about my character. If I can find... Oh, wow. Huh. I am going to change... Oh, wait! Hold on. Okay, so originally I was going to do Classiest Man Alive, because I was like, you know what? I just like the suit and tie. It's fun. But the I Just Work Here is a white shirt with blue pants. I mean, I guess it should be green pants, but it's a white shirt. Different color hair, technically. I don't know. This kind of works for Potor. I think it suits him well. Yeah, the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Yep. Hal, my beloved. I need to watch Malcolm in the Middle.
Did a quick point allocation there. Needed to respec just a little bit for my own interests.
I like it.
Figured I'd change the hair a little bit as well while we're at it.
Okay. Apologies. I took a bite.
All good. All good. So the next thing we can do is we can do the story quest. There are a couple of other quests here that lead to some fun stuff. In particular, there's a quest that Lilith has called In Memoriam that leads to access or leads to a specific enemy spawn. And in fact, it made me think of one of our conversations for last stream. You mentioned when we were talking about the Herald, about a guy who drops like a legendary grenade mod in the area. This guy who spawns from this quest, he drops the fastball.
Yeah, I love the fastball.
Or can drop the fastball, rather.
Right. Yeah.
But you can get him to start spawning if you do In Memoriam. So if we want to try going for that, and maybe be like an off-stream kind of grind session if we wanted to, we could go for that.
Yeah.
There's also, I'm trying to think, Mighty Morphin, obviously good for level grinding. It's good to just hold on to that one. Though Mighty Morphin doesn't really get all that good to use until after Sanctuary teleports away.
Right.
Trying to think what other quests are here that are good to go for. You can go talk to what is it, Zed, his name is? I forget every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk to Zed. He's got a quest that brings us back to Three Horns Divide. And the guy you fight there can drop the Infinity Pistol.
Oh, really?
He is a one-time spawn, though.
Yeah.
So you get one chance at it. If it doesn't happen, sucks to suck, and it's just like one of those things that you have to try and get later on as like a world drop or something. That being said, the rest of the quest isn't all that great.
Is that the pink?
You basically
Or the iridium weapon quest?
yeah, the E-Tech weapon.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hit or miss. I forget what Claptrap's mission is back here. I don't remember any of his missions being all that good,
We
unfortunately.
get to hang out with him. That's what we do. It's so fun.
I mean,
don't we want to? Is like a birthday party? No, it's I think this one
this
is
is the one where
literally
he just shows us around.
Minion, over here.
I'm wondering.
Oh yeah,
He
it's
just-
yeah.
He just does that.
It's that.
Okay. Well, can we like start it and then just run elsewhere? Because I wonder if this one he literally just runs into it, boom, quest done, or if this is the one where you have to go around and find all the stuff for him.
If I remember correctly, he tells you a whole bunch of stuff you're supposed to do, and then it just literally falls apart behind you.
Yeah.
Then defeat a badass skag. Then pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then you shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds. And then you shall dance for my enjoyment.
Okay, Claptrap, I'll do that for you. I'm dancing, Claptrap. Do you like it? Do you like my moves?
Hey, I think I found it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna do that instead. Fine.
It, looks
I
like
didn't want to
Ryan's
dance
my
anyways.
super secret stash just
That's
fell
lame.
apart, leaving it completely exposed.
This is stupid.
It's such a dumb quest.
It is. But wait, hey, we have extra storage space. You know.
Don't you go check out the
True.
Okay, yeah. I don't really have a preference for whatever we do, but it sounds like main quest might be the move for now, unless we're wanting to set up the grind for the fastball.
Main quest works for me. Right now, the fastball would be at its highest spawn rate, or highest spawn level.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
But it is one of those things that that it doesn't really drop off for a long time.
Sorry, I'm gonna sell something.
Get the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
Hey, Ricky. Where?
I want to say after the next, next couple of the main quests, we'll have a quest that spawns like right back here, and drops a unique pistol, or rather, you're rewarded a unique pistol. But by the time we get there, I don't know if it'll actually be all that worth it to have.
Is it the revolver?
Yes, it is
Okay.
the law.
Yeah.
I believe it's a bladed,
Revolver. Or
bladed
like a
revolver.
Jacobs.
Yeah.
I do recall using it quite a bit whenever I got it, and you know that could just be my Jacobs pistol love showing, but you know, I thought it was pretty good.
All right, so he didn't spawn over here.
Darn. Oh wait, you know what? I'm
Hold
kind
up.
of feeling
Hold up.
barrels.
Actually,
Yeah.
oh, he did spawn.
Oh, cool. Also,
Savage Lee is here.
dude, let's do it.
Just one quick run, see if we can get the
Yeah.
Herald.
Absolutely.
Hold it right there.
Great lines.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing. Oh well. Hey, took 5 seconds.
I was gonna joke about like, hey, we're here, we could go do a run real quick, and then he
Yeah,
just
let's
spawned,
do
and
it.
I went, oh, okay.
Nope, we're doing it then. Cool. Hold on, really quick before we jump into that, I'm gonna make the Joker mobile.
Oh hell yeah.
There we go. I unironically do love the bandit technicals in this game. I don't know why, they're just so much fun to drive around and use with the saw blades / the barrel launchers, in my opinion.
Oh no, they're a great time. I don't think there's been a single one where I've just been like, ugh, this sucks.
Stupid.
Like, I'm trying to remember. The bandit technical is really, really good for like actual combat and survivability. The light gunner is stupid whenever it comes to, like I said in the last one, like the different boost glitches and stuff that you can do with it.
Yeah. You know, that's a fair point. I do feel like if I see any like vehicle glitches, it always is with the runner. Yeah.
Your boost is slightly worse on the Bandit Technical because it's a heavier vehicle. Oh, also, thing that you may not know about.
Unique
Although
gun.
you've watched some of Jolts' stuff, so you may have seen this. But if you missed Flint's gun in the beginning,
There it is.
you can shoot this guy and just get a new one.
Because
on
you
level.
need it technically for one of the. Or I guess yeah, that is a mainline quest to burn the Varkin, the vermin, which actually I think I do need. So I will grab
Take
it.
it.
Oh boy, the tinderbox. I guess I didn't make the connection that this was the same gun, but this definitely is it.
Yep.
Very cool.
I think I dropped the one that we got from the actual boss fight with Flint.
Gotcha. Joker, what are you? You know what? I'm gonna be real. I used to do like a half decent little, raspy little Batman voice. I think I've lost it. I've watched too much Lego Batman with Will Arnett, and now I know I can't compete.
But to say, it really depends on it depends on what version of Batman you want to go with. Like, are we doing Christian Bale? Like, where is she? Like,
Where is it?
swear to me. It's so dumb.
It's such a fun voice to do, though. You know.
Like, you really have to just
Full
play
send
into
it.
that voice.
Yeah.
You can't half-ass that one.
She. I think I cut off the first part of that, and so it just goes. She. Actually, no, I take that back. The Batman I am basing this off of is the epic rap battles of history, Sherlock Holmes versus Batman rap,
Oh my god.
which is the only one I remember clearly. Thusly, it's been added
Fucking
to my
deep
nostalgia
cut.
playlist. Yeah, man, talk about a classic.
If we're talking about epic rap battles of history, though, for me it was the Hitler versus Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That series of rap battles was ridiculous, and I
Yeah.
loved them so much.
We so on the way back from our vacation a couple weeks ago, I think I want to say towards like the last like 3 or 4 hours, we're just going through my friend's old music playlist, and he used YouTube music, funnily enough, back then, and so it would pull together actual songs and then also just random YouTube videos. And so we were kind of just like shuffling through it, going through stuff, like trying to figure out like what point in, high school this would have been for him or whatever. And eventually it came down to, I think the first Hitler versus Darth Vader one. And we, I think all collectively in that car lost our shit.
And now you will fall. I'm
We're
here.
getting a lot of,
Freeze.
I mean, that's like 3 badass Varkin at least, right?
Shit. Yeah, we let them go for a little long.
Yeah. Yeah, they made 3 of them. And I'm curious if they made more down the line.
To my knowledge, it was just the 3 of them. I know that they that was one of their bigger ones for a while there.
Right. No, they definitely. I need to go back and just do kind of like a brief watch of, or just like at least just like scroll through and see all the ones that they did, because like other highlights for me. I know at one point they I think hired some like Lego stop motion animators, and they did. I want to say it was like Zeus versus. Might have been like Zeus versus Poseidon or something like that. But the whole thing is animated, like stop motion Lego, and so they're able to do like a lot of cool little visuals there. I think another one they got, I think Key and Peele to go against each other. There was
Honestly, as they should have. That's a perfect duo.
I think T-Pain like either had a cameo or like just flat out did the vocals for one of them as well. But just like a very, I don't don't know, like a very cool way of being like, hey, yeah, YouTubers, you know, for, well, I guess they're still doing it to this day, but like YouTubers were really able to get those collaborations with like more recognized names in the entertainment sphere, and I think it was really cool to see, especially back then. I won't say during YouTube's infancy necessarily, but like still, I guess, you know, before like the 10-year mark even hit on that.
Yeah, still during like the early growing pains of early YouTube.
Yeah.
That was definitely one thing that the more that mainstream like professional names began to like embrace YouTube as a media platform, like there were some wild things back then that were being released. I can't think of very many off the top of my head, unfortunately, but I remember like when they were coming out being kind of blown away with the quality of a lot of them.
I'm trying to, let's see, because now you got me thinking. I'm like, does anything come to mind as far as like trying to date it back to like some of the earlier stuff I was watching? I mean, I would be willing to guess that, I can't just remember it off the top of my head, but I bet like Smosh was probably getting some decent tie-ins here and there, since they were, I mean, I want to say they were the #1 channel for a little bit there, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if you saw that, but the Slag Cloud just freaked out like crazy.
I didn't notice anything specific on my end, but I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch your stream for that.
I think I phase locked him the exact instant that he got shot by Mordecai, and it did not like that combination of effects.
They had Smosh, Ian, and Anthony with Good Mythical Morning as their Fathers of Renaissance versus TMNT. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I don't recall them being in that, though. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention back then. For the trailer for Season 4, they had Hitler show up as a ghost, making you think a 4th battle would happen, but then Ghostbusters got him in a trap. That's really fun. Tina!
Goes the bandit. Oh, hi.
Oh, man. So, if you jump just right and you land in the right position before that cutscene starts, you can land in a position before she teleports away from this spot, and for like a frame, you have a chance of interacting with her and starting the dialogue without actually getting all the way up to her to talk.
Ooh, the speedrun.
I missed it, but I was trying for it.
Yeah.
So you gotta hijack a train, huh? Child's play.
Dude, I love hijacking trains. For legal reasons, that is a joke.
I wish I remembered the like general flow of the TMT Fathers of the Renaissance versus TMNT, but it was such a good one. I'm glad Ian and Anthony own Smosh again. They got screwed by Defy back in the day, 100%. And I will say a lot of people have been talking about it off and on, but Ian really held that company together.
Yep.
Like, he spent a long time trying to make sure that things didn't just completely go under and that Smosh didn't completely fall apart. So for them to have finally brought Anthony back and then add Good Mythical Morning, buy them up, and now for them to have bought themselves back, that's such a cool thing. Like, I'm very glad to see that they're doing well.
Yeah, I definitely need to try to get more familiar with like some of the newer Smosh stuff, because I know of like Shane, and I see a lot of clips from like the Try Not to Laugh challenges and some of the other stuff that they do, and it looks like it's a lot of fun to watch. But I think last that I checked, like it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, even though I know it's not really a problem, they're on episode like 100 and something, and I feel like I need to start from the beginning so I get the full picture, even though it's just like a random YouTube series.
I mean, honestly, it's worth going back through from the beginning, though. Like, there's a lot of jokes and stuff that they did early on that, quite frankly, is better than some of the stuff they're doing now.
Really? Okay.
It just depends on the day. Like,
yeah, some
episodes have some banger deliveries on things. Others are kind of hit or miss.
I know, like, one thing that, because I want to say I've at least watched one. No, okay. So I think a series that a video I did watch at one point. Thank you. Was what was it called? It's like Parting Words or something like that, where they will have like a guest come on and lay in a coffin and basically like the final roast.
The funeral series.
Yeah. And I want to say I watched the Ted Nivison one for that. Like, I mean, this would have been 2-3 years ago, but
it was a good video. I'm not gonna lie. I do remember that one in particular.
yeah. I was trying to remember for a second because, funnily enough, so the friend I hung out with yesterday, I want to say we're in a weird opposite sides of the coin, because I watched Smosh growing up and kind of fell off of it after a while, and I don't think he really watched Smosh growing up, but rather kind of hopped on to like a lot of their new, I guess I can't call it like skit stuff, but like, you know, like a lot of these newer videos with the newer cast on it. And I want to say maybe he was the one that showed me that video because he knew that I watched Ted Nivison, and I was like, huh, that was a very fun video. Also, I might be going down.
Yeah, I was about to say I ran on a bit further than where you were at, and I tried to parkour back, and I missed it.
Yeah. I know Ryan Higa stopped doing YouTube because of YouTube Rewind. Ryan said he didn't want to do this thing, and YouTube said they won't. But then they tried to force him to do it last minute, and he threatened to walk out. So they didn't do it, but it made him no longer want to do YouTube anymore. Well, that sucks. I mean, I definitely do remember a lot of the controversy behind YouTube Rewind. But that sucks to, you know, I guess decide to step away from that, or step away from like everything regarding YouTube for something like that.
No, Rewind was a very awful situation for a lot of creators.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oftentimes people were typecast into like the one or two roles that they became viral for, and a lot of times people just didn't want to be associated with that anymore. They're like, that was fucking 5-6 years ago. That's content that I do not make anymore.
Right.
And they're like, nah, we want that funny bit, man. Do it.
Come on, dance.
Do the
Say the line,
bits,
Bart.
funny man.
Yeah. Hey, have a good night, Nicole. Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely. See you next time.
Goodness, I love losing my train of thought. It's so fun. Oh, no, I picked up a sniper rifle, a corrosive sniper rifle, and I was going to see if you wanted it. 137 on the damage. I think it's a Dow. No, Malawan, sorry.
Sure, I'll take it. I'm off behind you here.
Yeah. On to you. Let me try this guy out. You know what? Honestly, yeah, I want that.
Wait, there should be an entrance over here. Oh, wait, nope, we don't want to go that route. There's a bomb.
Man. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
I will go ahead and get the last point in that.
Delicious. Delicious. Oh. Thank you. You're too kind, badass Morgan. Oh, jeez. Darn.
Oh.
Oh, I should be good. There we go.
Gotcha. I was about to try and grenade jump.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing that. There's a climbable side over here. I was trying to be stupid.
Oh my! I forgot about the grenade jump for this quest. You're like bringing back a lot of the random little bits and pieces I remember seeing from all those, like the Jolts Dude videos.
Yeah.
Highlights.
I have a habit of trying to go back and attempt some of the things I remember him doing.
Yeah.
To very mixed success most often.
Yeah.
Come on, get up.
You know, maybe... Oh, come on. A french fry of health away. Oh, there we go.
All right, you're good.
You're good. Let's see. Jacobs. Please. I just want my cheese, please. Oh, there we go. Oh darn, we're both down.
Okay, let's go is, hold up. Level 8 Let's Go is still carrying me pretty heavily. It is a crazy good SMG.
Yeah. Okay. I had to join you and kind of lock it in there for a second. I will admit though, I was also a little lost in thought, because it seems like as of like the last 2 weeks now, I find that I am doing or playing games or like doing a lot of stuff that I was doing back around the time when I was kind of like, I don't know, like watching those YouTube videos or stuff like that. Like I'm replaying Borderlands 2, and what was it? Saturday morning, I woke up to my friend playing through the Black Ops 1 campaign, which I had not touched since like middle school, and I was like, oh man, yeah, I should go back and replay that. You know what?
Real quick,
Yeah.
hi West. Thank you for joining in. Please, if you're not feeling well, like don't stick around if you don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate you showed up, but also you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, I unfortunately I can't go to third person for this game. Otherwise I would. So if you need a bounce, like don't feel bad at all about that. You know, I'm debating if I want to turn this into a bit of all of our real fans would puke on their devices to keep watching us. You know? Oh, sorry. Well, fine. Irish goodbye to you too.
Black. You know what? I'll take it.
You know what? Here, and
I didn't want to be associated with it, but I'll take it.
I'm gonna ruin the bit. Bye, Irish. I'm dad. There we go. I've done it.
Give the tired boy all the hugs. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Or give him a dirty Mountain Dew. I guess I should offer one to West.
True.
Here you go, West. If you'd like a dirty Mountain Dew, here you go. I want to, you know, I don't want to be selfish here.
It kills me every time. I don't know if, which one's funnier in my opinion, the Dirty Mountain Dew or the banana.
You must decide. You must decide.
Which is funnier? You decide.
Epic!
Epic PNG battles of history!
I was about to say, like, epic PNG flashing on screen!
Getting motion sickness and the doggo is ready to play again. He will get the hug. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, perhaps I just missed this lore. I didn't realize first-person games give you motion sickness.
Yeah.
Although that makes sense now with the Brother Bob gameplay.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, like I was saying back then, it was also just kind of fun to run that game in third person since I pretty well had played it in first person my whole life, so it's been a fun experience getting to play it like that. Oh, over there. I did not take advantage of you being not slagged. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh.
Oh, we've got Badass Goliath. Oh my god.
You know what? I didn't like his vibe. He was more of a Code Red kind of guy, and I was a Dirty Mountain Dew kind of guy, so.
Once again, I don't know if it showed up on your side, but the slag effect just went out of control on that that enemy the Badass Goliath was attacking. It looked like Mordecai just went full auto on that guy's ass. Flipped the switch on that sniper rifle, turned it full auto.
He put on, you know, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, he put a switch on that sniper rifle. Good on him.
A switch on it and a bump stock. That man was going crazy.
Just poke their bellies when you want me to set
Oh
this
man,
explosive
that's a pretty good shield, but it also takes away like half of my health, so I'm gonna have to say nay.
snap, son.
The turtle shields are really, really fun if you've got the right build to support it. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's very few characters who have a good build for them.
Is Krieg one of them?
Krieg... Honestly, Krieg is better with the different, like, roid shields, the melee shields. Though there is something to be said about the occasional turtle shield because of his ability to proc his ability at low HP whenever you've got the capstone.
Right.
So I don't know. It's a bit of a mixed bag with him.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't had Mountain Dew in ages. Yeah, see, where most people are normal adults and they drink, I just have a Mountain Dew, and then I drive them home. So I'm unfortunately, that is my Achilles heel, or rather my Achilles can is any Mountain Dew that is within grasp. It cannot escape me. Including this can that magically appeared in my hands at the beginning of the stream.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, magic is real, guys. Magic is real. I'll be designated driver with you. Thank you. I need someone with good music taste like Shaman, because you know sometimes when you're driving people home, and you know you're not necessarily in control of the tunes. I don't mean to be rude, but it's just not hitting. And so far, everything that Shaman's put on the playlist has been kind of a hit for me. So you're welcome. Like you're welcome to join me, I should say.
Not gonna lie, like I don't think there's been more than maybe one or two songs that I found on the guild playlist that I just didn't jive with. Like
I agree.
It has been bangers pretty much throughout.
Yeah. It's really fun too because like I can sit here and be like, yeah, this isn't something I would normally listen to, but it's like I do appreciate getting to hear this because, you know, like I said, it's something that I wouldn't have gone towards or gone down myself. And now I get to enjoy it, either hearing it for the first time or hearing it under a new lens. It's a sick shit. I'd have to agree with you there.
The one caveat that I have to that discussion is I know that I've added a lot of bloat to that playlist.
I mean, I don't. It's out of passion, I assume.
It is.
Unless you're trying to artificially inflate it.
It doesn't diminish the fact that there's a lot of it. Like I do end up running into the issue where I will sit there and end up watching or listening through like maybe a couple hours of music and end up hearing a lot of the stuff that I've added back to back, and I'm like, well, I don't know if this is the algorithm being like, you like this music, so you want to hear it again, or if it's just the random night, like the shuffle feature, just not being all that good.
I was gonna say I think it's a little bit of an A and B because I find that in like my favorites playlist that I go to when I just need music, it for some reason will just keep playing the same like 20 songs I've been listening to for the past month, and I'm like, please, this is there's 23 hours worth of music on here. I'd like to hear some of the stuff I added, you know, quite a while ago.
Please, anything else.
Please. I like these songs. They're on this playlist for a reason, but I need a little more variety.
It reminds me the time that I spent up there in Pittsburgh, or in the not the Pittsburgh area, but the PA area.
Yeah.
I recommended one song. Oh, also Emblem here that I missed. I recommended one song to Jim Jam, and it was a song that I've added to the playlist called Rest, and it plays. It's like a kind of a lo-fi kind of feel song, but it uses a lot of like stock sounds from Smash Bros. Melee, I believe.
Okay. I was trying to pinpoint if I could figure out which one if I've heard it before, or like I mean, to be fair, I've listened to everything on that playlist at least once. But
right.
If it's, sorry, I'm gonna shut up right now. Catchphrase.
You're fine.
I interrupted, yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine. But I was just gonna say he listened to it because it kind of jived well with his usual like relaxed work vibes kind of playlist. And I kid you not, like we would listen to something and come back to that playlist, and every time we came back to that playlist, it would start with that song over and over and over again, even though it was set to shuffle.
Right.
So it was like 5 times in a row that exact same song popping up when we would come back to that playlist, and it was like, we can't avoid this. And to that point, Jim Jam messaged me maybe a week ago. I'd have to look at the text message, but he was like, hey, that song popped up again. He just can't avoid it now.
I love that because I want to say 2 years ago, I was a DD for a friend who was going to a wedding, and we basically we were like, let's put a playlist together for this trip. It'll be fun, and we added Everlong into it.
Okay.
And what happened is that we probably heard Everlong in that span. We went up to kind of to the city that the wedding was in, and we kind of just like hung out there for most of the day, and then we went to the wedding that night. And I want to say we heard it at least 8 times.
Yep.
Funnily enough, one of them was in one of the stores that we were at, but we counted it. And the joke that we made is that we Everlong was basically the song that reset the timeline. And so every time we heard it, we were kind of looping back to, or like resetting what had happened up to that point. And
full on Groundhog Day situation.
Yeah. Other than that, I think Kickstart My Heart came on when we were going to the wedding. We thought we were running late. And so we were, I should say, honestly, I was, yeah. I think he was driving at that point, because he hadn't, had anything to drink from the wedding yet. And I was basically changing into like the actual wedding outfit I was supposed to be in, like the more formal clothing. And while Kickstart My Heart, we were doing this, trying to get there in time, and then Kickstart My Heart comes on, and he's like, this could not have been a more perfect shuffle because I need this energy right now. And as we pulled into it, the song like ended, like as we were pulling into the parking lot, and we're like, holy shit. Talk about perfect timing all around. And so, yeah. Now we joke that if we are running late to something, we just need to put Kickstart My Heart on, and then we'll make it there in time, and with our wedding pants on. So, don't
just
forget
really
that,
get to see the true. It's like to some people the Initial D soundtrack or the Tokyo Drift soundtrack really gets them in the mood to like drive fast. That's your go-to now.
It is. Well, shall we get started with Wilhelm?
I was about to say, I think looking at time here, probably will be good to do Wilhelm and then maybe one more quest, if I had to guess.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good to me.
So I think that's what we'll do then.
Let's do it.
Guys, let's get the thing from the cart.
Oh, man.
What's happening here, guys?
Whoa!
Hold up. I forget if you can actually. Yep.
Holy crap! Wallace.
I just wanted to see if it would happen or not.
This is worse than the time we had to fight Wilhelm.
That was tactical chat. Now I've got all my my HP back. I was sitting at 12.
Strategic. Just say you're not a strategic Borderlands player. It's alright. Not everyone can be as skilled as me in bed.
Reminder, shoot the big robot man in the crotch. It does good.
I appreciate that. Oh, dude, I love power loaders. They have so much faith in themselves. If I could just... Oh, cool, that works. Hello?
Hello?
The shield simple?
Holy crap, Peter. The shield saber.
So, I apologize because I don't remember the actual content creator's name, but I opened up Instagram, and the first video that appeared on my feed... Oh, shoot, okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try to make it work. The first video that appeared on my feed was a streamer that was playing a video game, and they were just saying Peter Lois over and over again. And I was like, you know what? Of course this would appear in my feed. And of course I'm sitting at here, cackling my ass off at it.
As you should.
Yeah. So if I ever just start saying Peter Lois, oh yeah, they also broke out into a homie, and that gave me flashbacks to the Resident Evil 6 streams. So I think it resonated with me for a lot of reasons. So if I just start making those noises, that's why. Also, that was a very sad, not heal because it was practically full when it decided to cancel out on me.
Did I say I think we're going down here?
Yeah.
He's not gonna spawn a shield surveyor or anything, so I'll just get some chip damage in.
Most disappointing.
It's a good song. Listen, regardless of whether or not Rest is a good song, the fact that it played as many times as it did is a little, I don't know, it's a little much.
Hey, you know
Oh, now
what?
the shield surveyors are here.
Yeah. I should probably equip that instead. By that, I mean the rocket launcher that does lots of damage. Might not be the worst move.
Out one of his arms. Out.
His arms will be mine. Something I can actually aim with. Okay. I'm risking it. Yeah. Almost.
I was close.
Yeah, I accidentally threw it.
I was very close, nearly dead.
Well, I was gonna say I almost like threw that at the ground and nearly downed myself, which would have sucked. I think we would have still technically had it. I don't think he would have respawned, but
No.
we wouldn't have had anything to second wind off of you either. Okay, cool.
Got the core. Time to head back to Sanctuary. This is also a really good spot to do some level grinding.
Oh, cool.
I want to say you don't pick up the key or the core there, and then you save quit, and it respawns you here. Wilhelm comes back. This chest resets, and you get a chance to farm him for levels and his 2 different legendary drops.
Ooh, I didn't know he had 2.
Neither of them are really all that good. One of them is a
that's why.
grenade mod called Rolling Thunder. It is a bouncing Merv grenade. So it causes a lot of problems really fast. Equally, he drops a pistol called the Logan's Gun. The Logan's Gun shoots rockets. It's really only good for, like, if you've got an absorb shield to get rocket ammo back, because it does very little damage. So it's very easy to farm that to get rocket ammo back for yourself. It's a good combo to have as Sal, if you're running primarily launchers, because you can farm for a couple Logan's guns, shoot yourself in the foot with an absorb shield on to get the ammo back, and then use that to re-up your actual supply of rockets for the rocket launchers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely knew of the Logan's gun. I was not aware of the other one, though.
You know, Rolling Thunder, it's fun the first time you use it. Every time after that, you'll find yourselves getting screwed over really quick, just because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be in enclosed space, and it's gonna bounce around forever. So you just create like a minefield that you cannot even remotely try and pass. I don't know why I'm running over there, because this is scripted.
It's for fun.
About to watch a city fly.
Whoa! I think this city needs a Red Bull. Give it some wings.
Nah, we got a Lilith. We don't need a Red Bull.
Ooh, okay. A corrosive pistol.
Ooh, nice.
Not super good, but it's corrosive, so I'll take it.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
So I have to ask because I've regrettably not finished watching the we got a Lily get him. I don't remember if it happened in the last Deltarune stream or not. I guess this is more aimed at chat than anything. I don't know if you were able to.
Ben?
Well, I don't know if you were able to watch that or if you were in it. Like I said, I haven't gone back and watched the VOD.
Ben? I missed it because my internet went out that night. Do you want to know what I was doing before this stream tonight?
Were you watching the VOD?
Yep, and I got through it. So I might be able to answer your question, actually.
Well, so I was looking over at chat, and I saw the posted in there.
Yeah.
And I very obviously missed something, because it got brought up in the Twilight Princess stream. And so I'm like, I don't know if it happened in that VOD, or if it happened somewhere else, and I just completely missed it. But
would you like the lore?
Sure, I'll take the lore.
Okay, so the lore is, this actually dates back to, I want to say, the last RE6 stream that me and Jimothy did. At some point, I'm trying to remember... Okay, okay, so I should maybe backtrack a little bit. Albert Wesker is a video game character who likes to say...
Wormsker?
Wormsker, yes. Wormsker.
My God, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy, and he likes to say, gross. Maybe he doesn't even necessarily say that. I just kind of add that anytime I'm doing an impression. Well, fast forward to RE6. At some point in the stream, I want to say Nicole brought up, referenced a video, or basically was like, hey, have you ever seen this TikTok? Because when you say that, it reminds me a lot of that TikTok. And I was like, hold on, I might actually know the one you're talking about here. And so I pulled it up to confirm. And I was like, I'll watch this after stream. Never mind, we're gonna watch it on stream together. And essentially, I'll have to see if I can find it and send it to you, if you haven't seen it yourself. But it's basically this guy going, or it's like he's duetting someone on TikTok, and the guy's like, tell me how to pronounce this word. And he'll flash a picture of a mansion on the screen, for instance. He'll be like, what is this called?
A manor.
That's a mansion. And he just keeps doing that. Another one's like, okay, what's this?
Arachnid.
That's a spider. And it just kind of goes on with that bit for 5 or 6 images. And I love that video. I love that video deeply. And I think that has since then just become a bit that I've stolen. So I'm a thief. But it's a bit that I think is carried over from that, to my knowledge, and also just any time that Wormsker is brought up, I think is also tied to that.
Gotcha. Okay, I wasn't certain if it was something tied to Wormsker or not. That was my immediate thought, but I couldn't place it if it was something different or not.
Yeah. Funnily enough, so you mentioned that. I think at some point during the stream, a lot of chat was just going, in the comments, because I think it got brought up for a reason or another.
Okay, gotcha.
But, yeah.
No, I got halfway through the VOD. I was actually watching it earlier today myself.
Yeah!
But I had to go to grocery run, and I dropped signal on the way to the grocery store every time, so I was like, well, the VOD's not going to keep playing, and by the time I get back, I won't have enough time to finish it, so...
Right,
I was like, I'll listen to it at work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it just, like I said, I looked over at chat, saw that Lily was going, and I was like, I don't know...
I need the lore.
This is, I guess, the best time to ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know you're angry at me right
I
now.
hear the voice and I type, Yeah, we're actually Pavlovian training you, and eventually it's gonna bite you back in the ass, so be ready.
It's the Wormsker clicker training.
All right, now, do you want a treat?
Do you want your worms?
Wormsker, this is a really crunchy worm.
I let it sit out on the sidewalk.
Oh man, Jim Jam. I know you're in chat. You taking that bet?
I forgot. I didn't even think about that.
I will not let him live that down. Like, I don't even know if I was technically conceived at the point when that happened. But ever since I heard that story, I was like, yep, I love it. I'm never forgetting this.
As any good sibling would, you know? As any good sibling would.
It's my job, really.
I was gonna say, I honorably will not let my siblings live stuff down either, and it is the most fun bit to do with them, because then they'll dish it right back out to me.
I get less of that from my sister, at least in years past. She's gotten more how do I want to place this? She's gotten better about not taking a lot of the jokes to heart.
Right.
And so it ends up being more of a fun, like, back and forth thing. But in years past, it was like walking on eggshells around her sometimes.
Yeah.
I had to be really careful about making jokes, and Jim Jam can attest to this. Sometimes I didn't know that limit, and other times I actively pressed it because I was like, nope, I'm done.
You must learn.
Our sibling relationship between my sister and I was very much an antagonistic back and forth for a long time there. It wasn't until I went to college and was like out of the house that all of a sudden I was suddenly cool.
Silence.
I think it was more so that just like we had both gotten to a point at that point in our lives where it was like, it's not worth it to try and play off the like I hate you kind of mentality that had been going on for a little bit there.
Yeah.
It instead turned into like the, hey, that's my sister, only I can make fun of her kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah. It's like,
Which, honestly, I feel like that's a proper evolution of that dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say, it's a case of like, you know, I take a bullet for you, but only no, I shouldn't say only because, but since I'm doing that, I also get the right to give you shit sometimes.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I am the eldest, and by not like a huge milestone, but like a decent amount. And so I think by the time I was kind of getting around to, or how do I put this? There's much less of a sibling rivalry between like me and my sister versus my sister and my brother, since they were a lot closer in age. And by the time that like I might have like made the mistake of kind of like doing too much with that, or like leaning too much into a joke, I was at least able to recognize that from a bit of an older age. And be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that as frequently. It definitely happened at some point, but
you might actually relate more to a Jim Jam on that than I would, because I was the middle child. And my sister and I are 18 months apart, so very, very much like vying for, or like fighting for attention and stuff like that, especially when it came to Jim Jam. Because Gavin 8 had to come after you, makes sense.
Yeah, Gavin 8 is, guys, the plot reveal. Gavin 8 is my 8th sibling. You're hearing it now before I debut it elsewhere. Yeah, he could only imagine being as old as I am.
I'm legally obligated to tell you that I ain't a real doctor.
Right. Oh, Dr. Zed, my beloved.
Hope you've had your shots.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'll take that. The ignite chance and burn damage is gonna be good.
Very nice.
What? Okay, it's the Reaper skill down here. Do I have enough points to even try and hard send down right tree?
Runs out window.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Shaman, no! How else are we going to be able to sell you on HelloFresh?
Oh, I actually should go down right tree here soon. I think I'll get to res on middle tree, and then I'll hard pivot to right tree.
Fair.
Scorn is really good, but Blight Phoenix is the Firebird skill that was brought up last stream.
Oh, okay.
And Ruin at the very end, the capstone is really, really good. It's similar to Cloud Kill, but I don't know. It gives more of a full list of different elemental damages rather than just corrosion.
Gotcha. So it's a little more spread out and generally useful than, you know, only getting the corrosion
Yeah.
there.
That being said, once again, Cloud Kill is just broken. Like, there's no way around that.
Jack modified the
Yeah.
power grid.
I did unlock Money Shot for my next level up, so I'm
Hey,
excited
nice.
to start speccing into that. I'll need to, like I said, was it Sheriff Sal? Was that the build name?
Deputy Sal, I
Deputy
believe,
Sal.
is the name.
I need to look that up after stream and see what that's looking like, and the kind of
There
general
is...
run through of that.
we mentioned last time the Gub. There's a quest nearby. Believe there's a Goliath that spawns somewhere around here that will drop a hollow if we kill him. But it'll bring us over to here, and the door will open up, and the person who spawns here drops the Gub potentially. It's a dedicated job for her. Actually, hold up. No, I may be misremembering. I think that could be.
I know what quest you're talking about.
It's either that quest or it's one that we get from Scooter that has us come back here.
Oh, is it the one where he's like, so and so was talking trash on my name, kill him?
It could be. I'm not gonna. Oh, we're both down.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's snipe with a pistol. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Did that not get it for you?
No, the burn damage wasn't from me.
Okay, hold on. Crawl back a little bit if you can. Or no, you're fine. You're fine. I was gonna try to hide behind this desk. Oh, that grenade better not. Mister, please.
Ooh.
Mister, please. I'm in love with a tunnel rat. Skippity scat.
Ouch.
Ooh, let me come
Ouch.
get you.
Hold on, I should be.
Tunnel rats rule. You know, honestly, tunnel rats rolls better off the tongue than tunnel snakes. They should, you
But
know.
snakes are far more imposing.
Have you ever met a rat, Ben?
I've met.
Met. I said met.
I've met a rat or two, though I've never met a New York rat, and I know those are infinitely more scary than a regular rat.
No. I should specify a tunnel rat specifically. Now, a tunnel snake, they're kind of just gonna hang out in your yard a little bit. They're not gonna be that imposing. You know, they're mostly trying to keep to themselves. A tunnel rat, though? Ooh, a slag sniper. Oh, I will take this, though.
I'll take that if you don't mind.
Take it, yeah. It's yours, my friend.
All of the elemental snipers, whenever I wanted to go elemental SMGs.
Dude, you're collecting the
I genuinely
Infinity
have one of
Stones
each.
snipers. That's awesome.
I've got
Let me see.
slag, corrosive,
Yeah.
slag, corrosive, Jesus, electric, and fire.
Yeah. That's awesome. You'll have to like line them up at some point and just get like a picture of, or like either that or a little video of all of them lined up next to each other.
I'm trying to remember. We should get the 4th weapon SDU not too far from here.
Oh, sweet, nice.
I told them it was to protect Pandora from a great evil. That was a lie.
That was a
Jack
lie.
knew he could make a fortune off the
But then I
illegal
lied.
road within the vault. He was too much of a coward to open it himself.
Okay, maybe the shotgun isn't as good as I thought, but I'm having fun with it, and that's all that matters.
I'm so tired.
We just want to have fun. We don't want to fuck up, man. Okay, I'm gonna get you now.
Yeah, apparently my free aim accuracy is not doing good right now.
You know, hey, it happens to the best of us, you know, we have a little fun, we have maybe a few too many dirty Mountain Dews, and we learn, and we grow from that.
I figure, looking at time again, probably next area or so, we'll probably want to dial it back, go ahead and start wrapping up.
Sounds good. I don't know why, I kind of do like fighting these, the crystallists.
Oh, yeah.
I know they're not like super fun, but for some reason that, and then I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's less so having fun fighting them and just like memories I have, like somewhat recent memories tied to like Basically just playing
Damn.
Borderlands, putting on some music, and kind of just like winding down almost for a night. I have very fond memories of in the last maybe year and a half.
Thanks for the revive. Let's not do that. I forgot just how volatile these guys could be.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to remember the other area. It's basically, or I don't remember the name of the area, but it's basically the remnants of Sanctuary after it left.
Caustic Caverns.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just found myself that being a nice turn-off
Shit.
brain area. Oh, I don't know if I'll get you, but we'll certainly try. Damn.
Yeah, we're both going down here.
Oh well.
I'll just go ahead and force it.
We just have to believe! Also, I don't think I have a... Wait, hold on. Okay. It's gonna hurt even more when I don't get this, but... darn it. Come on. Yes!
Hold up.
Oh, Jesus, that peaked, but... I peaked from a gameplay standard.
I had to look over. Your stream's slightly behind, but I had to look over and see that. I was like,
yeah.
oh man.
Okay, actually, you know what? Gunzerking is going to be wonderful for these guys, I think.
I keep forgetting. I don't remember if it's inherent to the skill or not, or if maybe it's a particular perk you have to assign for Gunzerking. But Gunzerking is also just a good panic button, because I believe it either regens or like tops off your health, depending on what skill you have.
Let me pay attention next time I do it, because I definitely know what you're talking about, and I want to say off the bat that it's just something health-wise. I thought it just kind of normally did that. I was looking at a skill that I'll have to look back at the skill again, but I wanted to say it was something along the lines of when you guns... No, sorry. I'm thinking out loud and kind of word vomiting right now. But the skill I did find was that you could activate Gunzerking in Final Stand. And
yeah,
I was kind of debating it. I'm like, honestly, it would be really nice to have, because for some reason, at least like a third of those downs that I get is just like, oh, if I had like 1 or 2 more shots, I would have been able to get that guy. Though I could be, I could just be, coping, but screw it, sometimes you gotta cope a little.
Low copium never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Except for all the times that it probably has.
It's only bad when I decide it is. This reminded me of this clip from, what's it called?
Hold it.
Oh goodness, why am I blanking on it? I literally watched, like, it came on my feed today. It was... It was a show that me and Wes were talking about.
Oh lord, yeah, I couldn't tell you.
What is it? What is the name? It's on the tip of my tongue, that's the sad part. Essentially, it's just a show where they will film like an episode of a podcast, and then they'll animate over it. And...
Oh, I remember you guys talking about that. What was the title?
Midnight Gospel, that's it. I literally saw a clip from that show today where they were talking about, like, this idea of, like, good and bad drugs. And I'm like, you know what? Where does copium fall on that? Or I guess I should say the idea of, whether there are bad/good drugs versus circumstance of usage for them.
I saw a tunnel rat, but I think I've got a rack trying to dive bomb. Nope, there he is.
I'm gonna leave you alive in case I need a second.
Ooh, that class mod does nothing for either of us.
Epic!
Gotta love when the loot distribution system gives us nothing.
Dude, it's
It's called balancing, Ben. And if you don't understand it, just say so.
You know what? Fair.
It's not bad game design. It's not the game screwing us over. It's simply skill.
Skill-based drops.
I locked down a rack for you.
If I can find them.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I say as I'm like talking about Ben not being good for some reason.
Rule number 32, chat. Never question Ben. The other
Not rule
31
32.
rules.
Not rule 32. Not that one, chat. Not that one.
Good night, chat. Good night. Good night. It was a good. It was a good one. It was a good run while it lasted, but I was gonna say the other 31 rules are also never never question Ben. Let's see.
I think my face is actually hot. I don't know why that one got me so bad.
Hey, and
Just
that's
the immediate panic of like, no.
hey, no. To be fair, that was great. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, number.
Oh man, I spent way too much time on the internet. My brain would not have allowed me to overlook that number.
Dora has no hope. You have no reason to trust
Yeah.
me.
Oh, dude, let's go, Lily. Also, another
Stop
Midnight
Jack
Gospel
from
fan.
controlling the war.
Got me through a semester of college. Yeah.
Because I know where
Basically, I had Netflix for like a week. I want to say within like the last 6 months. Because my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we got it, and you can just hop on our account." And then she moved, and basically it did I think like the location lock thing where it was like, "Oh, someone signed in far away, now you can't use it."
Yeah.
But I did basically just binge watch that over a weekend, and honestly, I feel like it probably would be better to kind of watch that over the span of not like back to back immediately. Definitely recommend that to anyone though who is, I guess, interested in watching trippy visuals while I think pretty interesting conversations are being had. And I'd love to just recommend the last episode of the series, aka the season, the one season it got. But it's kind of hard to. Incredible little series there. I also watched
Mickey,
it.
I love just a little heh.
Hey,
Sorry.
you know what? I also love it, and I didn't even take the time to recognize it. So thank you. I also watched it back to back, but also rewatched it frequently throughout that semester. I see.
and I'm
For me, that show that kind of got me through college was the anime adaptation of Parappa the Rapper. Charming, fun little show that was a great little piece of escapism for me at a very difficult time in my life, and just really cute for what it was. And also the music, the soundtrack is wonderful, and it's I think in 4K on YouTube for free. So,
Oh yeah. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here.
I
Just kept trying to bail it. It's just like backpedaling the entire time.
running away from me, are we? I need to watch. I think there's like a Animal Crossing movie that was exclusive to Japan.
Is there?
There, I think so, and I really want to watch it, but I don't know how readily available it is digitally, without, with subtitles, is how I would probably need to watch it.
To say with subtitles may be a bit of an ask if it was specifically only in Japan, just because unless you find like a really committed fandom for it, there probably isn't like an official translation. You'd have to find something that somebody did on their own.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's kind of when I started watching the Parappa series, I initially watched a dub of it, and then would later realize that that was a fan-made dub. And
Really?
and in hindsight, if you go back and you like listen to it versus the show itself, like it's very obviously like a fan project. But in the moment, like I watched like the first, I think they might have only done the first episode, admittedly. But I watched it, and then I was like, oh, I can't find the second episode of the dub. And then I went to the channel, and I was like, oh, well, there's like an episode 2 trailer. Wait, I don't think this is the official thing. And I want to, man, you have to forgive me if I'm wrong here. I think that the 4K playlist that I basically watched it through, I think I had to rely on YouTube translated auto captions for it for the most part. I could
YouTube auto captions are
yeah,
they're a blessing and a curse sometimes.
yeah, and I could be wrong. Maybe they might have been, because I want to say, I mean, you can make, like, you can submit captions for that, I think, or at least you used to be able to. And so it might have been that instead. It's admittedly been a minute since I've gone and watched through it, but you know, that was I guess an example of like having to possibly rely on the fans or, I mean, the fans for sure if it was, you know, submitted, but
yeah,
or the blessing of YouTube just being able to automatically generate that translation of it for me. But yeah,
eventually I come back here.
Yeah. I did see like a very brief little TikTok about it, and I was like, this looks, about the Animal Crossing movie, and I was like, this looks very cute. Like, I would love to sit down and watch this on like a rainy day or something at some point.
So we did run past the objective here.
As you do.
Got too quick on the like, let's kill everything and push forward kind of mindset.
Hey, you know, that's half the fun. You know, is being so good. I, admittedly, during this section, I'm sure I probably did the same thing where I just, like, ran through these, like, good chunk of the section. I was like, huh, why is it telling me to go back now?
It's one of, like, the... I would say, like, to borrow a term from, or, like, a use of this terminology from the Into the Spider-Verse series of films. It's like a canon event for everyone who plays Borderlands 2 to run past the objective and have to backtrack however fucking far just to go back and be like, all right, Claptrap wasn't following me because I wasn't literally glued to his hip.
Right, yeah. No, you're supposed to play this like it's a, you know, E3 reveal gameplay. And you're walking nice and slow. You're not looking at things too quickly because you want to show off those visuals. And you're taking an...
You can't have any cool tech, nothing like that, no.
I don't know why, but my mind always goes to the Far Cry 4 gameplay, like, reveal when I think of that. Or, like, any of the Call of Duty games that they'd show off. I'm just like, oh, I wonder why this guy was looking... Or, correction, why did this guy have, like, a look sensitivity of, like, 2?
Oh my god, that just unlocked something in my brain. That is something that I actively despise when gameplay trailers are showing off with abysmal aim sensitivity. It's like, why would you choose to make the game look that sluggish to look around?
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, my guess...
I would rather you pay... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I guess my guess is that they're like, oh, let's show off these graphic, you know, these crazy graphics. We want everyone to see the infamous Call of Duty Ghost fish AI, or, you know, something like that. But I don't know. I guess that's. I definitely see where you're coming from. I think for me, they're oddly nostalgic now, and yeah. I do find that really funny though, just be like, yeah, I'm not buying that game now because...
Like, I never got into Titanfall, but I remember the trailers for that game made it look like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Just like the movement of everything, and it kind of made me upset that I never got into it. Well, shit.
We'll be back. Oh, shit. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we're
apparently you went. I thought you got up, and I was like, well, I'll just get this shot off real quick on the Surveyor.
Hey, it works.
Oh, I'm out of... Well, the main gun I'm using, I'm out of ammo for.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, I've got equipped snipers.
I do have my... What's it called? I do have my corrosive weapon that's actually, even though it's only does like 50 damage, it is actually doing a nice chunk of damage to these boys.
I'm gonna have to re-equip the Lisco.
But you're saying you're, oh, damn, that sucks. Okay. I might be dead here. We'll see. If I get this before you, I'll run back and grab you. Okay. So you were saying that Titanfall always looked, pretty appealing from the gameplay trailers.
Yeah, no, I never, like, actually gave it the time of day to play it. I think it came out at a time where I wasn't all that into first-person shooters anymore.
Yep.
That was like the big transitional phase for me for like really getting to RPGs and JRPGs in particular.
Yeah.
And so Titanfall came out, and I remember seeing it and being like, "Oh man, that looks like it would be such a good time. The combat looks fun. The movement system looks intriguing. The entire concept of like calling down the Titan to use in combat for a limited time was neat.
Right. Yeah.
But then, like I said, it wasn't the right time of my life, I guess. So I just never picked it up.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a lot of people rave about it and give it great reviews. And then Titanfall 2 came out about the time that I was getting back into first-person shooters. But same thing, wrong time, I guess. I just didn't get into it.
Yeah.
And similarly, I remember hearing a lot of really good critical reviews for it.
Yeah.
To the point, like, I remember some people mentioning, like, the ending of the or maybe not even the ending, but, like, one particular scene in that game, like, brought players to tears. And I don't know, like,
Yeah.
first-person shooters like that, like, for them to have the capacity to bring part of their fan base to tears,
Yeah.
that's not something I would expect.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Have you gotten the chance to play one or two yet then? Because I think one was...
I haven't.
Okay. I think one was strictly multiplayer, so that one's kind of off the table, unfortunately. Two did have a story, and I think when I had Game Pass, I sat down and I played about halfway through the campaign. My mistake is that I wanted to, like, go through it at a snail's pace and try to get all the intel. Oh, okay, I'm fine. I wanted to get all the intel and everything, so I was, like, basically watching a guide as I was playing through it, and I was like, this is taking too long. And, you know, I went on to play something else because of my admittedly short attention span at that time. But gameplay-wise, I was having a lot of fun with it. Like you said, the movement felt really good on it, the actual Titan sections were a lot of fun, and I definitely need to just sit down with it again and actually see the story through, because I quite enjoyed it as someone who never really got into it during the heyday of it.
No, definitely. It's one that eventually I would like to like catch on a sale or something and buy it so I could eventually go back to it. And you know, with the entire like now that I'm streaming, it would be one of those things that would be a lot of fun to go back and cover as like part of the backlog.
I agree. I don't. Okay, you're gonna have me looking this up at the stream. Wonder if that's a co-op campaign or not. I'm gonna guess no, but for some reason I could just in my mind see that possibly being the case. I'm not sure. I will say though, for some reason, and I would love to like actually make a video about this. I don't know how frequently you visit like GameStop, but I have started, or for a while now, noticed that there are like a lot of these very big popular games for like PS4 and Xbox One that sit at like the $5, $4, or like sometimes like $2 price tag. And I'm like, wait, these are like pretty good games. And one of them that I did see a lot was Titanfall 2. Ashamedly, I've still not picked it up. I think I have been trying to keep my eyes out for it for a while now, and haven't seen it in any of the not so frequent visits I've gone to GameStop in recent memory. But like that, and like Battlefield 1, which for a while was a game I really wanted to play. Honestly, a lot of the Battlefield games were pretty cheap. And like Uncharted 4, I think I've seen for like $4, you know, at a GameStop. But I'd love to. I'm guessing it's just because those were like so popular that they got like a ton of printed copies, and so now they're super common. Oh, BioShock Infinite, that was another one.
I could see that being the case. Oh, damn, I missed it. You can, if I'm not mistaken, you can kill that exploder before it gets to the controls to raise the bridge.
Yeah.
I did not react quick enough, though.
Hey, you know what? It's because I had to tell you about a bunch of random games, dude. Come on now.
In all fairness, like, I don't visit GameStop as frequently as I used to. Like, it used to be like a big event for me as a kid because I loved getting the chance to go there.
Yep.
just to see what they had, or maybe potentially pre-order a game. In fact, I remember the copy of Skyward Sword that I owned for the Wii, I got from a GameStop.
Oh, nice.
And they had like the promotional discs and stuff for like the 25th anniversary concert and stuff. So I got a shit ton of just free promotional gear because they just didn't have anybody else picking up that game.
That's awesome.
I still have that disc in a box somewhere, but it is like I'm a huge fan of orchestral pieces and orchestral like reimaginings of songs. That entire playlist is so cool, or not playlist. That entire CD is so cool. Just hearing like the live instrumentation of a lot of those songs is really nice.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine so, especially if it's like from a game that you're familiar with, that you enjoy, or that like you kind of grew up playing. Like hearing I mean, honestly, I'm a big fan of strings myself. So just hearing like a beautiful stringed or I should say just orchestrated rearrangement of like a song that you're already pretty big fan of is like, gonna be a good time. I 100% believe you there.
The biggest thing really is like Nintendo is incredibly stingy about like their music on streaming platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you cannot find The Legend of Zelda on most streaming platforms in any regard unless it's by like a cover of somebody. And even then it's really dicey depending on how hard they had to fight to get the licensing and everything approved. But like for them to have released that particular anniversary bundle in the style that they did, rather nice. It was just really, really well done.
Nice. Yeah.
I remember on the drive back home from that particular GameStop, I was like, "Mom, we gotta put this on in the CD player. We gotta listen to it now."
Yeah.
And bless her heart, she was like, "I'm glad that you like this, Ben, but she could appreciate it for what it was, but it wasn't like she was just ecstatic as I was to be listening to it."
Right. No,
it
that's
very much to
fair.
her was like okay, understood.
Interesting.
Here's a good launcher for you if you want it. It's a Bandit launcher.
Gimme. I can totally get behind that. I have to see. Okay, at this point, I have to talk about the 1975 at least once per stream. I've decided it's happening.
Contractually obligated.
It's contractually obligated. My OSHA mandatory 1975 song recommendation. One of my favorites in recent memory is basically just an interlude called The End. It's called The End, parentheses, Music for Cars. Essentially what it is, it's from their 2020 album. And it is essentially an orchestrated, like an orchestral reimagining of one of their very early songs from like an EP they put out before they had any album. That was just like an instrumental piece called Music for Cars. And the original is like very much like, I would say like very airy, but like also very like, just... Honestly, I can't even describe the original one so much because I've listened to the newer version so much more. But it is really cool just getting to hear that original idea, like, I think fully realized in a way that I think they probably always wanted it to be. Now that they have, they're like 10 years later with a much fuller budget, being able to pull together like an actual orchestra to make something like an interlude or intermission like that. And so yeah, I can fully get behind any kind of reimagined orchestrations or anything like that.
It does remind me a little bit. There's a playlist I recommended in the amphitheater chat not too long ago. That was actually like a Twilight Princess reimagined thing.
Yeah.
I found out that what that originates from was a big Zelda fan reorchestration project.
Oh, cool.
Where they had literally gone through and reorchestrated like a decent I'm not gonna say a specific number because I didn't, or I can't remember it off the top of my head, but like a decent chunk of the existing works in the Zelda franchise, and they had released it for free to my knowledge. They weren't trying to go make a whole bunch of money off of it, but they had been claimed by Nintendo, as they do.
Yeah.
And it ended up being that most of their stuff got taken down for that project, but they were able to fight and reclaim some of it over time. So like that particular version has a lot of the stuff that was cut, or it has a lot of the stuff still in it. There's still unfortunately some parts that were cut for copyright issues.
Right.
Like, I remember reading some of the comments on that video. There was apparently a couple of like very fan favorite reorchestrations that were done in there that unfortunately had to get taken off. But
right, because they weren't able to appeal for them.
Yeah, but like it's such a cool project, and like they did a damn good job with all of the work on that. Like, damn it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, there's one. Come on, you're on the ground. On the ground. Please. Yes! I am the best gamer.
Now you will fall.
Alright, I grabbed that in case we go down. It's like, yeah, I'd like to not lose that if possible. I
don't think the guy would respawn, the Thresher. I don't think he would respawn, but definitely would be kind of annoying to have to run back and grab it.
Oh, for sure. Let me switch off. Also, you were 100% right on this rocket launcher. I did not realize it had a magazine size of 8. And I absolutely
so
love
bandit
that.
launchers are really good because they have a higher magazine count and they also have a higher projectile count than most launchers. So, for instance, there's a you've watched Jolt's, dude. We've discussed this a little bit. There's a launcher that he loves that you can get later on in the game called the Bada Boom. And that one, if you get it, if you get a lower level version of it, I think it spawns like 8 projectiles or something like that. But if you get a lower level version of it in base game, and then you roll over into TVHM or UVHM and just keep holding onto that one, it becomes a really good rocket jumping rocket launcher.
That's really fun. So, okay, that was a rocket launcher though, not a grenade.
Right. Did I say grenade?
Oh, you said rocket launcher, but for some reason I know there was a grenade, or no, it's a shotgun I think that I'm thinking of for rocket jumping. That's similar, where like you shoot it down, it takes a second, and then if you time your jump right, it'll just launch you in the air.
Oh, are you talking about the pre-sequel?
Is that the pre-sequel?
Because the gun is in both BL2 and the pre-sequel, if I'm not mistaken. It's the Landscaper, and it shoots grenades as its projectile.
Okay.
It's all right in Borderlands 2, but in the pre-sequel, because of the moon gravity, it is insane. Like you'll throw down. I want to say the combo is you use that and you use the Logan's gun to set them off. But you shoot like 2 or 3 at your feet, set it off with the Logan's gun, and you get launched, like
That's
potentially out of bounds launched. It's ridiculous.
I think that sounds right. That does sound right, I think. Yeah. I remember seeing like some clips of that, of like skips that were able to be performed using that, and I was like, wonder when we're gonna run into that, or if we will run into that on here.
Third monkey has fallen because he dropped its gun.
Let's see. I went digital for PS5, which is now a mistake. I went to GameStop for Switch pre-order games, mostly Pokemon pre-orders. The last time I bought a game that wasn't for pre-order was last year, was Miitopia. Okay. Funnily enough, on the topic of like E3 and like them showing them off very slowly, I saw that gameplay trailer for Far Cry 4, and I was like, I want this game, like I want this to be the first game I pre-order. I said at the ripe age of 7th grade. I did not have any kind of allowance or anything like that either, so it mostly relied on me just either having to wait until getting like birthday money to get it, or having to do something crazy. Like, I think the only game I ever bought at full price for $60 back in the day was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and the only reason I got it is because I essentially made a bet with my parents being like, I bet I can win state wrestling, like I can be a state champion wrestler this year. And they're like, well, if you can do it, we'll get you the game. And by God, I won. I won. I somehow won. My skinny little ass fucking pulled through, and I was a state champion that year. And yeah, but other than that, I think the most tempted I've been to pre-order a game. I was really considering getting the new Halo campaign involved. Like, I was kind of debating. I was like, should I get that and like actually try to stream it, like when it comes out, and see if people are interested in that? But I'm thinking with the current schedule, with like In Stars and Time and this, I can probably hold off on that until later down the line.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Shaman on this, though. Like, as far as, especially whenever I was growing up, I didn't, to your point, I didn't have like an allowance or something really to have access to money.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if I was pre-ordering a game, it ended up being like, had to beg my parents for it as like a part of Christmas or my birthday or something.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, it was a Pokemon game.
Okay.
I was very into the Pokemon franchise growing up. To a lesser extent now, just because the games have become a little less magical, I guess. I've lost a lot of the passion for them that I used to have. Mm-hmm. Ironically, though, fan games and ROM hacks I still love to bits.
Oh, yeah.
But like officially released Nintendo Pokemon games have been pretty hit or miss for me as of late. But like I remember X and Y was one of the games that I got pre-ordered. And then I also ended up convincing my mom to, whenever Pokemon Sun and Moon were coming out, I convinced her to pre-order Moon for me.
Oh, there you go.
Unfortunately, Moon is one of those games that I've not beaten out of the Pokemon franchise. I've beaten most of them. Mm-hmm. Moon I didn't, because the gameplay loop of Alola fucking sucked. One of the biggest things was like post Black and White, or I guess technically starting with Pokemon Black and White for the DS.
Mm-hmm.
The story in the games became more of a frontline aspect of it rather than like a background element. Mm-hmm. And to that point, they made unskippable dialogue-heavy cutscenes. And at least in the engines that the Pokemon games were made on, these cutscenes literally consisted of just text block after text block after text block after text block. Text block.
Yeah.
The best you could do was like hold B to get the text to scroll faster, but that was the best you had.
Yeah.
And once you get into X and Y, it starts to become pretty egregious, where it's just like, okay, I've played, 5 minutes of actual gameplay of the half hour I've been here so far.
Right.
Between like the opening cutscene and like the are you a boy or a girl character creation bullshit, and then the fucking meet the quote unquote rivals you'll have through the game. Also make them have a nickname for you. Right. And then your first actual Pokemon battle. It's real weird.
Yeah.
The Sun and Moon games were far and away the worst, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Night, Murph.
Hey, take care, man.
We probably won't be too far behind you, quite frankly, but
yeah.
But no, like those games were something.
Yeah. I unfortunately my only real experience with the Pokemon series was my aunt bought me Heart Gold, and admitted,
oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, this story ends with a bad ending. So I got it because like unfortunately I was a child and I was very appealed to games that came with something. As you may know, that came with the Pokewalker, and I was like, that looks freaking sick. I need that. And unfortunately for a little bit, it was a case of like I got it for the Pokewalker. I was a little disappointed by what the Pokewalker was once I actually got it. And then the game itself was already in the background, so I didn't really stick with it very much. But then I had like a second go around with it, I want to say like a few months later, and I felt like I got pretty into it. Like I was enjoying myself up until that goddamn normal gym leader with the fucking Miltank. I hated that. And I basically like
tried that for like a day, and then I was like, I'm not playing this game ever again out of principle. I wish I wasn't a stupid kid, because what I could have done, what I could have done was probably just looked up like, hey, what should I be going into this fight with, and and not being so stubborn. And I didn't, though. And the bad ending to the story is that I want to say, this probably was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was going through my old DS games, or actually, yeah, I think I was just like showing off my DS collection to one of my friends who came over. He was like, "Oh my god, you have Heart Gold. Oh my goodness, I'd love that game. Or I've been looking for that game for a while. Would you be willing to sell it?" And in the moment, I was like, you know what? This is a friend, and you know he's a good friend. So I was like, sure, yeah, I'll sell it to you. How much? And he's like, how about $40? And I was like, you know what? Sure, $40 for Heart Gold. And I couldn't fully be fully accurate with this, but I want to say the last time I've seen that game on sale at like a used game store, it was like at least 200.
Yep.
So I was like, damn, and that's the only Pokemon game I had. So I do regret that, because I would have liked to go and run it back, and obviously I can probably just emulate it if I really want to.
Oh yeah, emulation is so easy.
Yeah.
Someone at 300, and honestly, so going back and trying to buy a lot of the Pokemon games to both of your points is insane.
Yeah. The only other Pokemon game I have experience with, funnily enough, is I played maybe like an hour of Let's Go Eevee, and that was because my friend had it, and we were like, oh, we can run this on co-op, and so we did for a bit. And so I don't really know how well that game holds up from a general standpoint. I'd be interested in finding that if I can get it for like a half decent price and maybe running through it at some point. But
the Let's Go games are a little bit weird, as they really put zero emphasis on like the battle mechanics that really got most people into the Pokemon franchise. Outside of like specific, like the trainer battles, like there's no wild Pokemon battles.
Oh, weird.
To my knowledge, anyways.
Yeah.
That's one of the few Pokemon games that I did not play a lot of. But like the main thing is it takes over the Pokemon Go aspect of catching, and that is like the tie-in game, quote unquote. Like you can transfer Pokemon from Let's Go to Pokemon Go and vice versa, I believe.
That makes sense with the naming convention.
But the multiplayer in that game is a little funky. I don't remember it very well. I think I had a very similar experiences to you. One of my friends owned the game, and he brought it over whenever we were hanging out one day.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, you can play this game with me." And I went, "I'm sorry, what?" So we goofed off for a little bit with that, and I was very kind of thrown off by the mechanics of that game. To your point on the selling the Pokemon games, though, you see, at least you got money out of yours.
Oh, no.
So I was of the mindset that I was done with my DS collection. I didn't need any of those games anymore.
Yeah.
And one of my neighbors back home, he, like, I basically watched that kid grow up. And so he was getting into that point where, like, DS games would have been perfect for him. So, I was like, you know what? I'm not playing these anymore. You can have them. And I handed them off to him pretty much. All of my entire collection, for the most part. Outside of, like, my 3DS titles.
Yeah.
And I think he lost them not even a year later. Because I went back and was like, hey man, so some of those games I gave you, is there any chance I can get them back? And he was like, I don't know where they are. And I went, fucking fantastic. No. Even better, the Pokewalker, I had Pokemon Soul Silver personally. I, to like the same extent, I was kind of not all that blown away by the capacity of what the Pokewalker could do. It was cool to like have it in my pocket at school and like get the steps in and like gain a benefit technically, in retrospect.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't that big of a deal to me. One of my friends at the time, named Daniel, I don't stay in contact with him. There's quite frankly, bad blood between the two of us now, so fuck him.
We ball.
But he was like, hey man, I know that you don't exactly like your Pokewalker all that much. Do you mind if I have it? And fucking little kid me was like, sure, I see no problem in this.
Yeah.
So not only was my Pokewalker gone, but I then later traded away and lost all of my Pokemon games that I had from the DS.
That sucks. And Ben, you are a good man for doing that. You are 100% a good man for doing that. And I hate to hear that's how it ended. I think I lost my original copy of Mario Kart DS in a similar manner. Like a kid was like, "Hey, I'll no, what he said, he was like, I will let you have this Lego or these Lego minifigures if you let me borrow it for like a week." And I was like, "Oh, dude, free Lego minifigures? Sure, I'll take them." And he never gave it back. He moved the next year, never gave it back. But
Jesus.
Luckily, I got a copy. I think like another copy from like a used game store. I want to say like the next summer or something. But the silly stupid things we do. You know, with our good hearts out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking it's getting about that time to wrap up. Really quickly though. Back with my first bus job, I did this thing on Discord called Shaman Trips, where I show pictures of anime, comic, or D&D stores. I showed one game store, Pokemon Crystal, for $199 for a used one. That, unfortunately, sounds about right. I would believe they're listing it for that.
Pokemon Crystal was also like a fan favorite of like the Game Boy and Game Boy Color era Pokemon games. Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Crystal were like the gold standard. If you didn't own those games, you were just a loser. Like Pokemon Yellow was like my favorite game for a hot minute there. I believe Jim Jam actually owned a copy of Crystal as well.
That's awesome.
I can't remember if I mentioned this previously or not, but I actually owned, or like I remember Jim Jam left to go visit his dad back, I guess, before our families fully kind of like split. But he moved, or he went up there on a plane ride, and when he came back, he didn't have Pokemon Yellow anymore, and I think it was something along the lines like he lost it in transit or something like that.
Yeah.
I later was able to get a copy from a like a game exchange or something like that. And I remember going in there. That was the only game I wanted.
Yeah.
They didn't have it, and I was like, "Is there any way that you guys could get like a copy of this game or something like that?" And they're like, "Hold up, let me call." I'm gonna say Jeff. I don't know the guy's name.
Yeah, Jeff.
But they're like, let's call Jeff. I think he's got a copy of it. He wouldn't be mine, or he wouldn't worry about selling. And like 20 minutes later, this guy shows up with a copy, and he's like, "Hey man, you want this? Gonna run to bed. Have a good night, you guys. Take it easy, man. Like I said, we're about to be heading out ourselves."
Yeah. But Jeff arrives on the scene.
Jeff arrives on the scene and is like, "Here's this copy." And he had evidently been doing some like glitching and stuff like that, because he had like 100 Master Balls in his inventory. He had a crazy amount of money.
He's the Game Genie.
So I looked into it later. The missing no glitch that you can perform in that game. It also, like, of the number of things it can do, one of the things it can do is it can duplicate an item in your inventory depending on like the slot it's in and a couple of different variables. That game is held together by like spaghetti code. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But evidently, like, that's what he had been doing. He had been glitching that game out with missing no and stuff like that to get access to a whole bunch of stuff that he shouldn't have had.
That's awesome.
And I very, very quickly was like, well, that's cool and all, but delete, and just completely saved over it with a new file. I was like, I wanted to restart this game anyways.
Fair. I really quickly, it's funny you mentioned that, like, getting a used copy that, like, had, what you would have maybe thought of, like, being hacked or, like, you know, modded or like, whatever you'd call that. When I got that Because let's see, I think my aunt had a copy. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm remembering now. My aunt had a copy on her DS, and I was like, I love this game. I'd love to get my own. And then I think either my grandparents or her bought me a copy, and I think it came from eBay. And when I put it in, I was like, wait, I can put any character in any cart. Is this hacked? And I was like, oh my, this is so cool. And unfortunately, that was the one that I let the friend borrow and never got back.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure if you just, like, play enough of the circuits, you can do that. Because, like, the copy I have right now, you can do that. But at the time, I was like, dude, I've got, like, a rare glitched copy or, like, a hacked copy of this. This is so cool. And it's really funny to hear that with your copy of Pokemon Yellow, that it was, like, a somewhat similar case of, like, huh, this guy has 100 Master Balls. Interesting.
Anyways, gonna save over that real quick. There's a couple of different cool glitches that I learned you could do with that game, including, like, getting Mew to spawn, because technically Mew is only an event Pokemon, but...
oh, okay. Huh.
But yeah, lots of fun stuff with that game, just because it's spaghetti code.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think the one little bit of missing
Oh my god, Shaman.
I have heart gold, went to get first encounter, and that's crazy. Ugh. We all
if it
have
makes you feel any better. Not even better necessarily. I guess it reminded me, my very first shiny Pokemon I ever caught was a Shinx in Pokemon Platinum.
The impossible
and
has happened.
I was in love with that Pokemon for a hot minute, and I don't remember if, like, the battery died and I hadn't saved or what, but I went back to play it, like, a couple days after I'd caught that Pokemon, and my save file was gone. No! And I never saw another shiny again for years.
Oh.
I didn't know they were a thing up until that point.
Right, yeah. It's like you were cursed at that point, unfortunately. But it sounds like you broke the curse, though, at least.
I have caught shinies since then. Although it's always been, like, pure chance. I've never taken the time to, like, shiny hunt things the way that some people do. I tried a little bit in the most recent Pokemon game, Pokemon Legends ZA, but I got real bored of that method real fast.
Yeah. I can understand that. Alrighty. I think we're going to call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was, yet again, I'm really enjoying this playthrough so far, so thank you again to Ben for agreeing to do this. I was going to say, as of right now, I think we should be back next Sunday, to continue, and if not, one of us will certainly be sure to let you all know in the Discord. But before then, I believe tomorrow night, Serenalis and the crew shall be live with some more Deltarune. Fingers crossed I can actually be there, and my internet will not explode on me from a random Mediacom message at 9 in the morning. Now that I've said that, I'm going to knock on wood, and we're going to hope that doesn't happen. But following that, Tuesday night, we're going to be continuing in Stars and Time. I think originally, back when we were doing that, Ren was kind of saying that, hey, this might be the last one. Since then, she has messaged me and said, hey, more likely this is going to be like 2 more streams, I should say, on this. So I don't think we'll be finishing it this week, but we'll be getting damn close. So if you're down to clown, hang out there. If not, I understand it's the end of the game, and we've got a playthrough coming up. So yeah, but we'll be doing that Tuesday. And Wednesday, I believe, Ben shall be live with some more Twilight Princess. And Speed Demon VT running either Pikmin or more Tamagotchi. I think Nicole's been running more of that Deathless Pikmin run. And
I want to say she was nearing the end last stream.
Very nice. And I think Thursday night, I think Ren is going to be live with some more Claire Obscure.
Arts, I believe, is live. I did actually read that in the VOD whenever I was watching it back earlier.
Gotcha.
Arts is taking over this Thursday as well, with more 999,
okay.
I believe.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Arts the Dragon. More 999. We're Titanic. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be fun. And I'll probably be more mentally aware and not not Mountain Dew dirty brained on Tuesday to be able to confirm those later dates. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful start to your week. And you know what? Speaking of dirty Mountain Dew, let me send one home with you on the way home.
Bye-bye. Take it easy.